Let's get it. Lots of things to do today. Lots of drama to cover.
Sky Breach.
Oh, that looks
Featuring
crazy.
new salvage expedition across the galaxy. With exciting new ship parts to discover. Salvage parts from drifting space wrecks. Build heavy ship types with new vertical parts. Including new building parts inspired by the Atlas.
That's so cool. Man, I played a lot of No Man's Sky through like its launch to like 2022, 2023 era. The fact that they're still adding to this game, it really, I don't think I could play it again because it's just got so much content in it now. But it's really impressive that they do all that. The fact that you can just get out of your ship now, that's so cool.
Our journey continues.
Ghost Simulator? Goat Simulator 3. Yo. Coffee Stain North, that's right, boys. This looks more like Mad Max than it does, I mean, this looks more like Fallout 3 than it does, Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator has seasons? Goat Simulator has seasons. Since when did it start doing that? Huh.
Fully charged.
Get ready to feel the heat. Phoenix Flame!
Dual repulsor blast.
Turn him up, Genie.
Why do the sounds of the characters talking sound like somebody in their basement doing voiceovers?
Power flows through me!
Iron cannon. Fire them up, Red. Power cosmic in action.
We are Venom. Vibranium blade.
Chase mode!
Ooh, here we go.
The world is a tinderbox. A spark from any direction can set it all off.
how the hell can COD even compete with this? Like, holy crap. That's amazing. That's insanity. Like, look at the... Oh, COD's cooked. Ain't no way, dude.
War isn't coming. It's already here.
Go, let's go.
There was a train. In a world, there was a train. And that train led to an even bigger train. This is Engine Fall.
See.
PvP survival extraction on a train.
Who would have thought I would have made it to the front of the train?
Kill everybody! Kill everybody!
Did I mention we're on a train? Yeah. Well, did I mention you died? Because you can.
Kill him now!
Play the pre-alpha development. Help the devs create the ultimate train survival experience. Get fucking railed. Playtest Engine Fall from the 24th to the 26th of October. Download for free on Steam.
Right here?
That works.
And remember to serve the train, scumbags.
Damn, she's pretty. You sound like Melania. Interesting. I wonder what this is gonna be. It's gonna be like open world RPG, live action RPG, huh? Souls-like RPG. Let's see.
If I knew it would end like this, I'd never have fought for you.
Betrayal from a friend cannot be forgiven, only punished.
I didn't betray you. I did what had to be done.
We were brothers. That wasn't duty, it was your choice.
Damn. Oh,
Saved my son! And everything else, too!
Everything except me.
damn, okay. Sonic Rumble. It's gonna be like Mario Party? Wait, what is Sonic Rumble? Oh, that's right! It's that, like, Fall Guys knockoff. Yo, wait, is that it? There's no way. That is it. Well, alright, let's get it.
Miraculously meditative and frantic in equal measure, Once Upon a Katamari scratches the same carnal itch that the rest of the series always has. It delivers relentless charm, a wheeze laugh-inducing...
What the fuck? Speak up, my guy. Speak up. Turn that shit up.
chemistry-altering music and soulfully satisfying but simple gameplay in psychedelic Technicolor. This time-trotting adventure rolls out the red carpet for the prince, the king of all cosmos, the queen, and their cadre of silly little cousins with flamboyant aplomb. And with more levels and a great...
Okay. So this game has a special place in my heart. Remember, I had just gotten my apartment, and it had nothing in it because my storage unit had been broken into. It was cold out. And I believe it was Jacksepticeye was playing this. And it was kind of an older recording, so it wasn't like up to date. So on my phone, my little brick phone at the time, I sat down and I started watching it. And I absolutely just fell in love with the little game. I don't know why, but it's got a special place in my heart. And I will annihilate all who speak trash about it, because Katamari Damacy is amazing. Oops, I didn't do that.
Miraculously meditative and frantic in equal measure, Once Upon a Katamari scratches the same carnal itch that the rest of the series always has. It delivers relentless charm, a wheeze laugh-inducing sense of humor, brain chemistry-altering music, and soulfully satisfying but simple gameplay in psychedelic Technicolor. This time-trotting adventure rolls out the red carpet for the prince, the king of all cosmos, the queen, and their cadre of silly little cousins with flamboyant aplomb. And with more levels and a greater focus on replayability, there's more Katamari to go around than ever before. The first new mainline Katamari game in 14 years is just as funny, satisfying, joyful, and energetic as the series has always been. It doesn't try to reinvent the misshapen mass of things you roll around, and that's fine by me, because Katamari doesn't need fixing.
Get your star, get your star. Katamari mas, aza mas.
After showing off his juggling skills with a powerful scroll, the godlike king of all cosmos flings it into the night sky, yet again destroying the heavenly bodies that inhabit it. It's up to his son, the prince, to go to Earth and roll up everything in sight to make stars and planets to repopulate the night sky. It might not make sense if you haven't played a Katamari game, or frankly even if you have, but this setup has proven as reliable as Bowser kidnapping Princess Peach and serves as a vehicle for some spectacularly funny stuff.
Oh, nice.
The king, a flamboyant, self-important, all-powerful, though overall benevolent god who likes to wear really tight pants, is beloved by all, even though he talks down to the prince and his goofy-looking cousins. Making the most of every last syllable of dialogue, I chuckled at least once just about every time he mused on the nature of the universe or paid himself a compliment with his record-scratch voice. Once Upon a Katamari is a masterclass of comedic writing and localization, efficiently using its humor to set up the goal for each level before the rolling starts without ever letting a joke get stale. Completing the level will often reveal a quick and silly scene showing the king or the queen getting up to some kind of shenanigans, like rolling up a bunch of Wild West outlaws into a Katamari after a standoff a la The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's funny.
Even failing the level has some cheek to it, as the king berates you for messing up, softening the sometimes frustrating blow of falling short of the goal. This pervasive sense of humor never becomes cloying, stale, or overly self-aware, reliably delivering a smile at nearly every turn even beyond the king's pompous monologues. The overworld level select maps are just as full of funny touches, like a cow and a bear sitting across from each other at a shogi board like humans. Each level takes advantage of just how much stuff there is to find within the seemingly chaotic splatter of candy, flowers, statues, lanterns, and TVs that camouflage a subtle, effortless sense of humor and direction within the madness. Tumbleweeds chase cowboys around in circles, Titanic Super Sentai-style heroes practice their wrestling moves on kaiju over the horizon, and mummies make TV shows underneath the pyramids. But even in the immense, sometimes overwhelming chaos of each level, every object you can roll up is placed with deliberate care
AI anime roleplay game? Dude, what the fuck?
Like an octopus wreaking havoc on a pirate ship, or bottles of milk set up like bowling pins that will quickly push you into the next weight class so you can finally go pick up something big in the other room.
My bad about that. I've been meaning to do it, I just haven't had the time.
You'll whirl your massive ball of stuff around different time
crazy.
periods like the Jurassic period or Edo era Japan, picking up anything smaller than you. You might start a level the size of a pushpin or a matchstick, but you could end it picking up cities or even planets by the end. The classic goal is simply to get your Katamari as big as possible, but sometimes
Oh,
you'll
are
need to
you
follow
talking
special
about this game?
rules. They could be as simple as collecting as many tumbleweeds as possible, or as complex as only rolling up sweet items while avoiding savory or bitter ones because the child who asked you to do so wants to eat something sweet after a big meal. No matter what you're picking up, snowballing into a bigger and bigger collection of books, cannonballs, eggs, and flatware taps into the same inexplicably satisfying, brain-scratching sensation you get from games like Tetris. This gives a zenness to decluttering Japanese palaces and Ice Age caves washed in a low-poly day-glow look. That said, the stages available are unfortunately lopsided, with Edo Japan holding more than double the amount of levels as the next biggest era. I understand that the series has always embraced Japanese culture, but in the context of Once Upon a Katamari's time travel concept, it feels like a lot of ground was left uncovered across the 9 other eras, some of which only host as few as 3 or 4 other levels. Once Upon a Katamari's oddly gripping, maximalist soundscape counters this calm with gusto. Different items snap to your oddball with either a satisfying or a unique noise, turning your Katamari into the strangest chorus you've ever heard. As you roll up a ball of various odds and ends, Once Upon a Katamari matches your collection with an equally eclectic soundtrack. Once Upon a Katamari's Shibuya-kei soundtrack stands shoulder to shoulder with the musical giants it's following as a spectacular album in its own right, with or without the game to accompany it. The only unifying themes among the notes are paying subtle homage to the iconic Katamari riff. Otherwise, Once Upon a Katamari soundtrack is a diverse
rolling
smorgasbord
up buildings now, god damn.
There's not a bad track among the 36-song bunch. From the energetic techno-rap opening theme Katamari Time, to the funk jazz fusion jam Power of Katamari Damacy, to the unexpectedly lovely choral title track from one of the series' original composers, Asuka Sakai, featuring the San Francisco Boys Choir.
Is that a Waldo? I think he found Waldo.
But Once Upon a Katamari is happy to oblige your sonic nostalgia for the other games too, with nearly every track from the series' 21-year history available in a music selector that has a handful of options to tweak.
Bro, there's so many words there, it's fucking lagging.
There's
so many words there that it's
in a
lagging.
music selector that has a handful of options.
Dang.
You can make a playlist of your favorite songs from across the series or loop a specific favorite over any of Once Upon a Katamari's levels. It's held back by a few frustrating playback and curation issues, but the favorites feature at least more or less makes up for them. Developer Rendgame also deftly avoids the uninteresting pitfalls of hollow nostalgia. Instead of treating iconic levels from the original as gospel, doomed to be worn out in all future Katamari games, nearly every stage here is wholly original. Katamari's newest custodians thread the needle between old and new surprisingly well, supplementing the flow of what I've come to expect from a rollicking good time with a clear scoring system for more recent entries, new level types, and even power-ups to augment your rolling, while taking care not to disrupt the delicate balance of calm and chaos that defines Katamari. For example, using both joysticks to control where and how you roll has always been deliberately awkward, with the mass becoming harder and harder to maneuver as you grow exponentially. Once Upon a Katamari makes zooming around at smaller sizes feel a little more precise than it used to, which I didn't like at first, but this ultimately helped highlight the sense of scale this series has always been good at in bright yellow. Power-ups add a nice layer to the rolling as well, letting Rendgame explore new design ideas that emphasize the puzzle element of efficiently finding your way around without completely reshaping the rolling at Katamari's core. The rocket power-up, for example, helped me brave a powerful windstorm to pick up a few extra items, but only lasted for a short burst of speed, adding an extra layer of challenge and strategy I wasn't normally used to. The radar power-up helped me find specific items to complete a Pharaoh series of requests in one of the ancient Egypt levels as he asked me for 10 bananas. Once Upon a Katamari is by far the biggest game in the series to date. Though still relatively small in scope overall, it took me around 10 hours to complete every main level.
That's a tiny
Rendgame
game.
acknowledges and helps buttress this with new collectibles to find in each level and unlockable challenges to keep me coming back. In addition,
you gotta
to
get your
finding
1000th banana, right?
cousins who serve as additional playable characters and
gotta
gifts
get all
that unlock
1000 of
cosmetic
them.
options. 3 crowns are hidden in each stage. adding extra challenges and legitimately compelling reasons to revisit levels. Having a certain number of cousins or crowns will open up extra levels too, adding even more reason to roll around the same place a few times. Challenges aren't as rewarding, but they're a nice nod to players like me who regularly revisit completed Katamari
How's it
games.
going, Nigel? Apparently you're mad because you weren't first.
I couldn't stop smiling as each melon, shoe, playing card, traffic cone, and house satisfyingly snapped into place on my whirling clump of stuff as I rolled across time and space. The only time Once Upon a Katamari broke my delirious grin was when it tickled my ears with riffs so funky the bassist practically reached through my TV speakers and slapped a stank face out of me, and that's meant as a compliment.
What a statement. What a statement. Hold on.
Katamari broke my delirious grin was when it tickled my ears with riffs so funky the bassist practically reached through my TV speakers and slapped a stank face out of me, and that's meant as a compliment. This appropriately ostentatious, energetic return is the best the Katamari series has been since the PlayStation 2 era. With cleverly implemented tweaks to the ever-satisfying gauntlet of rolling delights, a stellar soundtrack, and offbeat charm in spades, there will always be room on my hard drive for Once Upon a Katamari.
Oh, let's go! Okay, alright, I'll keep watching IGN, I
For
guess.
more, check out our reviews of Keeper or Pokemon
Like
Legends
I said, that
EA.
game's
And
got
for
like a
everything else,
special place
stick
in my heart.
with IGN.
They reviewed Pokemon. I feel like we already watched that. Oh man, the memes just keep coming, boys. They just keep coming. We got Hassan up here, and then we got Ludwig right here.
Ludwig, I think, has had enough. He's had enough.
I'm also friends with this song. Legitimately, I'm not. He's not someone that I invite to.
This.
He's not someone that I invite to
normalize this. Most streamers aren't friends, they're coworkers.
I retire. I will never speak to 95% of the streamers I collab with again. Hassan is part of that group. Ooh. That's a fact. Do I think Hassan shocks his dog? I have no fucking clue. I think he lied about having a shock collar. I think he 100% had a shock.
Why is that so bad? Not the shock collar. Ludwig no longer talking to anybody. You realize that when you're in this kind of space, if you do collaborations with people and then something funky comes out about them, you notice how quick people are to stop talking to that person and then condemn what they've done. Rightfully so. So, like, most content creators aren't friends. Very rarely are they actually friends. They're there to do a job like anyone else. I can't stand this mentality that a lot of people seem to have towards most of the content creators. A lot of them aren't there to make friends. They're there to they're there to get a paycheck. And Ludwig is a prime example of that, of being, well, what is essentially a sellout in order to get Red Bull on his fucking microphone stand, or to get insurance companies to sponsor him. And you can't hate them for that. That's just, that's the whole reason why they're there. If they weren't making money, they wouldn't be streaming. I promise you. Nobody would be. Maybe Asmon, but most people wouldn't be.
Collar. He's adamant that he hasn't shocked her, but that 100% is a shock collar, as a fact. I feel like that shit is 100% a shock collar.
Chad, make money.
I uploaded this video called Huge Streaming Drama that talked about Hassan saying that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. I poked fun at Hassan.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Ah, jeez. Here we go.
And the video got a bit brigaded by Hassan fans who are upset.
Yeah.
And the sponsors, not so happy these days. I don't know if you know this. So I took it down. Because of that, I inserted myself into some shit that has been with me for 18 months. I had dealt with people who now thought that, hey, Hassan messaged me. He made the boss call. I had to take down the video. That's not what happened.
Do you remember when Amaru said that you shouldn't react to people's videos and then say you're doing it to make them lose revenue because it's bad for use? And then a lot of Hassan's community called her a Zionist.
Just to give you a sense, this dude is still a mod, a freaking moderator in Hassan's chat.
This is so reasonable, and as no surprise, everybody is mad. They go and call.
What's even crazier is the fact that they actually get mad because he said that. It's kind of crazy. If you think about how blatantly ignorant most people are on the internet, I do strongly believe that some people just shouldn't vote. Because they don't even have their own best interest at heart. So I know you ain't got mine. I kind of feel the same way with the internet. If you're so blatantly fucking stupid that you can't even look up a little bit of information or understand why someone is doing something, maybe you shouldn't be on the internet. Maybe you need to be locked away somewhere, turning big rocks into little rocks. Like, obviously, it's just above your head. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with the mentality of, there are there's a small percent of people that actually think this. That actually think that what he's saying is outrageous. But then there's this other percentage that's probably a little bit higher, God, I would hope so. That's probably bots saying this in his chat. Like the bots that were going around trying to spread propaganda and over Charlie Kirk, right? It's a way to destabilize the entire like US. It's just kind of something to destabilize smaller channels or bigger channels. Either way. I'm hoping that's what it is. But I highly doubt it is.
Oh, Ludwig, gutless Yakubian devil.
Now, to be clear, I want no beef with anyone. Hassan's community, Asmon's community, Destiny's community.
That means I'm out of content. You can't do this to me.
If what I said offended you, I apologize deeply. I am Chinese now. I'm leaving Twitch and YouTube anyway for Billy. Seriously.
I feel, bro,
he lives in
I
China.
actually think that he's had enough. I really do. I think that he's had enough.
Okay?
It's because he's legitimate now.
Reason as to why America, Ludwig, please just fucking go.
Oh, God! Oh, my God! That scared the fuck out of me!
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! This is great!
Think that he's
oh, my
had
fucking
enough.
God!
I really do. I think that he's had enough.
Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Ludwig, please just fucking go.
Oh, my God! That scared the fuck out of me! Oh, my God!
Yo! Why was that meme so good? Oh, wait, there's more. Wait a minute. The song that was made by AI of Hassan shocking his dog has officially hit 5th on all of YouTube trending music. I present to you one of the most watched music videos on YouTube.
The top 100. Top 100?
Oh,
nah,
top 100.
There's no
So
way.
it is top. It's
This
top
is the
100. My
number
bad.
one. Shock my dog. I can't stop. How popular is this?
It's
It has
probably even more popular.
almost 500,000 views.
Yeah, shock my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shock my dog until she drops. 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah,
Oh shit!
If Kaya tried to move, she had a
Bro's like the Eye of Sauron.
Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. I'm in my electric coffee tower. Why she act like such a baby?
Oh my god, bro! What is this? Oh my god!
Gonna hit her with my power beam.
Jesus!
Why that stupid dog up? She should know better not to call for help.
This is hard to, bro.
Cause you already know where my stream is.
Wow.
I do some shit that would get me banned.
Damn.
How much money I spent? That dog cost more than your mama. I got the most.
It's true too. That shit was expensive.
You know that's the one I need.
You know what this whole incident has told me? Hassan looks damn good with with that hair. He looks damn good with that hair.
Dog is so spoiled. Yeah, one more time she getting boiled.
One more time she getting boiled.
Bro. I never saw the end. I never saw the end of it. Damn, that shit was.
That's crazy, bro.
I think
AI made that whole video. Bro.
This might be a certified hood classic. This is a good one, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, one more time.
Free Kaya from the couch to the TV, boys.
She getting
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, it's so good, bro. It's so good. Here we go.
I used
More
to pray for times like this. I used to say,
the
Jesus,
gamer. Isn't that a fucking... Hold on. That's Games Media, ain't it?
deliver me from this evil.
Games News, I mean.
And oh Lord, is he coming?
The...
Oh God.
Gamer.
Oh my God, it's actually happening. Gentlemen, is it time?
Yeah, it's a video game news outlet. Eat shit.
Oh man.
That's what happens when you take bribes to send a score of a game out higher than it needs to be. There it is,
God.
boys. Welcome home. Kick me.
How does this keep happening? You hate to see it. Yeah. And so, here we go, guys. Let me go back. I'll read the article. And so, Valnet-owned website The Gamer suffers widespread editorial layoffs. Excuse me. Holy, like, what? Bro, I don't even feel comfortable looking at this website. I don't even want to look at it.
Bro, those are the fucking ads on the site, dude. What the fuck?
I don't even feel comfortable looking at this website. I don't even want to look at it. I'm just going to take their word for it. It's just weird. And anyway, so yeah, it's just what is this? A fucking ad for the new Chucky movie? Holy shit. And so anyway, uBlock. I haven't. Oh, you're right. I don't have uBlock. uBlock Origin. Oh, okay, give me a second. uBlock Origin Lite. Okay, and this is for Firefax.
Firefax, man. You got to get that Firefax.
Okay, there we go. Add to Firefax. There we go. It's been added.
This openly puts on an ad block,
now
bro.
It's gonna work. Okay. Wow, it's normal. Okay.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
So, video game website The Gamer. And by the way, these people are absolute, like, bro, these people don't make slop. They are a hog farm. This is insane. Like, they come up with garbage all the time. All the time they come up with garbage. What's an editorial layoff? They're firing the people that write the stupid articles. So we're going to come up with...
Bro, they come up with some dumb shit. I remember I had read one about Resident Evil 4 Remake. Bro, that shit had me fuming. It was so stupid.
I'm going to just pull up the website right now, okay? The Gamer. Okay? And so we're going to find out...
Like, they'll take games that were actually... Like, Black Myth Wukong is a great example. They tried to shit on it and lower its overall score, audience rating, right? And it failed, like, horribly. That's what a lot of those games... like articles, those writers, like the game. I think IGN was trying to do the same thing. They didn't rate Black Myth Wukong very high either. Now that I think about it,
and we're gonna see.
So big surprise!
Let's see.
Whenever you try to promote these games that are obviously woke or hit a demographic that is a minority instead of the majority, you end up losing. You alienate your fan base. What do you think is going to happen?
Does it show any popular articles? Like, are there any popular latest articles? So this is there's another one here. I don't know if I can really find them, but they have retard articles written all the time, right? And it's very annoying. I don't like this website very much. I think that they're very biased. And anyway, so we're sending more of them back to McDonald's. We are. They're being sent back to McDonald's.
That way they don't get on social media and make stupid posts that infuriate gamers. They can just go and work at McDonald's and shut up and put the fries in the bag. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
experiencing widespread layoffs, according to former staff. On Wednesday, several former members of the site's editorial teams took to social media to announce that they had been laid off.
I love how the first thing they go to is social media. You do realize that people are happy about this, right? They're happy about this. Rightfully so.
Multiple former employees speaking anonymously, entire sections have been, quote,
decimated.
Decimated.
It's a beautiful word, ain't it?
Wow. According to those...
I like how it falls off the tongue. Decimated. Decimated.
Still at the outlet, the gamer will continue in a slimmed-down form. Those who remain aren't clear on how that will manifest. According to staff that spoke at VGC, these layoffs have been expected, but the scale has surprised even those still at the site. VGC has reached out to Valnet for comment, and I'm assuming there is no comment. So Valnet unfortunately let go of the entire gamer features team today, along with several other staff members. Many incredibly talented and hardworking writers.
If they were talented and hardworking writers, then they'd have a job. Their articles aren't worth a shit. That's why they got laid off. Make good articles, keep good job. Yeah?
I've seen the pleasure of working with after the last several years. The gamer, and you can see, by the way, Rhiannon the Witch at Blue Sky. Sorry, you're going to have to go back to the crystal shop and start selling rocks again. Maybe you can read people's tarot cards too.
Oh, no, you're wrong, Asmon. It's not her. She's the Nepo baby. It's her mom. So she's going to have to go work for her mom again. You're half right. I'm going to have to, hot take, man. I'm going to have to disagree with that. It's not her. It's her mom.
Because nobody wants to see your game reviews.
It's kind of crazy how these writers are getting laid off. And then they go to post where you can find them to hire them. And it's always got attached to a fucking Blue Sky account. And they pretty much tell on themselves by having this. It's hilarious. It really is.
You're going to go back to sell. Like, we have a big issue is that, and the thing is that a lot of these girls, back in the day, they would be living in a swamp selling mushrooms. But now they have a computer. And the damage that that's caused to society has just been unfathomable. I don't even know how much that we can even say. She's still there. Wait. No. She's still there. Everyone being laid off today. Hi. Fuck.
Oh, she still works there?
All right.
That's
all right,
bullshit.
Oh, God, bro. We got to wait for the next one then. I'll be waiting. No, it's all right. I'll be waiting.
You know, I thought about making a Blue Sky account when it came out, but then I realized what it was really for. It's for the people that are tired of being harassed on Twitter because of its free speech platform now. They go to places like Blue Sky where if you have an opposing opinion, you pretty much get instant permabanned off the site.
I'll be waiting. No, it's fine. She got more time. Like, well, now, honestly, she should be saying thank you. Who remains at the site. She should be saying thank you because I've given her career advice. Because I think that you know where you're going. I know where you're going. We all know where you're going.
What video did you have to watch?
This is what's going to happen. And you know it. It might not have happened yet. But yeah, that's it. And Farm Up, no, exactly. Say thank you. Yeah, honestly, she should be saying thank you in this regard. This is, completely free career advice. And so, anyway, these job losses are in the latest of what's been a difficult period in games media. In May, the popular outlet Polygon was sold to Valnet. And so there's...
Even Polygon went under, bro. That's what you fucking get, you fucking losers. You want to sit here and fucking try to alienate gamers on a fucking platform that's based on gaming news? That's what you fucking get. Fucking morons.
Another one in May, the cult favorite video game outlet Giant Bomb featured staff departures. Other leading publications such as IGN and Gamer Network, which own sites like Eurogamer, have also experienced job losses. So, gentlemen, once again, we are sending them all back. They're all going back. Isn't it funny how this is how we actually treat garbage? We don't compost it or deal with it correctly at all. Yes.
Oh, dude, that song is so good.
You go around and you look at this. Hate to see it, and everybody is thinking this shit is funny. Everybody is glad that these people are getting fired. And here's the reason why everybody hates these gaming media companies, right? These gaming media journalists.
Because they keep falsifying their fucking ratings so that way the game doesn't sell. But they've alienated so many people because they keep, like, Black Myth Wukong is a prime example. Whenever you put a score of a 5 out of 10 and people play it and they get a 98% on the fucking game rating, you have a goddamn problem, brother. You messed up. And it wasn't with just one game. It's been happening with a lot of games that have been coming out that have been absolute bangers. And they insist, because they're not checking every goddamn box, that the score needs to be low. Well, guess what happens if you keep lying, because that's what it is. You keep printing these articles with low reviews, and then people get it and play it and realize they can't trust you because you lie. Because you are printing better articles. You're printing better articles for these games that are giving you either free versions or copies of the game, or paying you outright to make an already biased opinion charged with money. Like, of course, that's what you get. I hope it was worth it. I hope you took the money that you got from these companies that paid you, these development companies that paid you to write good things about their game. And I hope you were able to pocket that and spend it all in one place. Because this is what you fucking get.
It's because you're lying retards that misrepresent everything,
Bro.
and you tell people things that aren't true.
There it is.
That's the reason why people don't like you. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
You're just lying retards. If you weren't lying retards, people would like you.
People would be cooking on the site. People would be going to your site and reading your articles. But they can't trust what you're writing because you're lying.
But you are, and people don't like you. They push an agenda. Yeah, exactly, right? It's fucking annoying. It's super annoying. Zero trust? Yeah, zero trust, zero anything. And I think people are just fucking tired of it, honestly. I think that's what's happened. And it's getting worse and worse and worse.
Let this be a testament for future generations. May this go down in the history books as the time where the studios tried to alienate gamers, and gamers said, really? Hold my controller, bitch.
And I'm very glad, actually, to see this happen. I think that more and more of this needs to happen, and I think it will continue to happen. And that is an amazing thing, I would say. So anyway, let's keep going. You
notice how few views this has? Think about that for a second. This company's been around since like 2000, right? Or in between there. So this company's over 10 years. How is it that a post made on October 22nd has only 14,000 views? And it's a pretty big post considering it's talking about laying people off. That should be a big red flag for that studio, it's not a studio, that gaming news platform right there. And then all the comments that you see, all 48 of them, out of the 14,000 views, which, by the way, is mind-blowing, how it's only 14K, 48 comments, all of them very similar to what he just posted. You're cooked. You're done, bro. You're done. You're completely washed.
Has been is getting gutted. They're losing editorial staff. I will be listen, guys.
How's it going over there? I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Right?
Naomi Butler.
And so, are you doing all right? Your skin has weird colored spots. I do have a colored spot right here, something like that. Yes, I do. I think that you know, really the problem that I have maybe actually let me see, is my skin fucked up? Let me see.
Bro, I need to pay attention to the other chat. Oh, it's hamster.
No.
It's a hamster
Totally
whamster.
fine. What do you
It's
mean?
hamster whamster.
Get me worried. There's this
How's it
right
going,
here.
hamster whamster?
Just a little zit. You want me to pop it? I'll start bleeding. Like, I didn't shower for a really, really long period of time.
That is disgusting.
Over time. And this is what
We're gonna move on from this because this got weird. Gonna move on from that. So here we go. Out of control Border Patrol chief fires back at the fucking mayor. It is about time that some fucking weirdo in the corner of the fucking world, me, isn't the only one talking about this.
We just heard there that you sat down for questioning. How did that go?
Bro, why does it sound like... Speak up!
Hello, and thanks.
Let's bring in Chief Patrol Agent Greg Bovino. We just heard there that you sat down for questioning. How did that go?
Oh, Sandra, hello, and thanks for having me. I've not yet sat down. That's being scheduled now. There were other Border Patrol agents that sat down with that federal judge. My time's coming here. It'll probably be within the next week to answer questions there.
How do you anticipate that going?
Sandra, we go by the law here with the Border Patrol. We've done this for 101 years now.
I did not see the massive update on
We are well versed in everything from the use of force to Title VIII immigration law. What we do is legal, ethical, or moral. So I think that the hearing will go very well, as long as there's not an extremist judge or some craziness in terms.
It's kind of sad that we live in the day and age where you raise your hand to take because you have to take an oath to be a judge. Where you have to worry about extremists getting behind the book and taking that oath unlawfully. If that doesn't tell you how corrupt everything has gotten, I don't know what will. Honestly. You have an oath to protect and serve the community as a judge and make sure that people get locked away. And you know, I can always tell when there's a judge that took up that oath and isn't abiding by that oath, because they're letting these psychos, these schizo fuckers out back into the community with 25 fucking felonies so they can go and kill some little girl in a bedroom somewhere.
Of that.
Did anything about these encounters that some of those protesters are taking issue with, did anything about them get out of control or get out of hand or go beyond your control or go wrong?
Sandra, no. I was just out with agents just a couple of minutes ago on the streets of Chicago, and we had a protest there in the little village area of Chicago just now, and I watched our agents. They operate.
You don't do yourself any justice by calling a riot protest. If people start throwing things, if they start launching fireworks at you, if they start burning flags or setting stuff on fire or congregating around you in a mass mob and start hitting vehicles, they are inciting riot. It is a riot. If you have to employ smokes and tear gas because they're on the road, they are rioting. A protest involves standing on the sidewalk peacefully, not blocking public transportation, and protesting peacefully, not inciting violence or getting in the way of the flow of traffic, not burning things and not setting things on fire and throwing things at peacekeeping officers. That's not what a fucking protest is. Don't even like cater to that. The minute things start looking like this, it's a riot. Period. The minute you have people on the roadway blocking the road for people not for patrols to not be able to go through, it's a riot. Things are about to get bad.
With extreme professionalism, they do everything right. I've not seen one instance of something that was out of control or wrong. We're well used to this on the border. Remember, a lot of this very same thing takes place on the border, and it has for decades now. So we're well versed in it, and I think that we're on good, solid legal footing.
Okay, so this is the mayor of that city on ice in Chicago, and he is making the case that his residents are feeling scared about what is happening there. Listen.
People are afraid. I mean, that's no question there. What the Trump administration...
They're afraid because you're inciting violence. You're telling these people that they're breaking the law to take out legal citizens. That's why they're fucking scared. You're spreading false information. Of course they'd be scared. Why wouldn't they be? Especially if you've got older people that only watch one type of news. They're expecting that news to be truthful. So of course they're scared.
Is doing is absolutely, first of all, unconstitutional. Terrorizing working people, is just absolutely abhorrent. I'm going to use every single tool that's available to me to beat back against this occupation that this administration has administered against working people across the country.
They need to take this man and they need to throw his ass in federal prison. That's what they need to do with him. You are a state that works for the government. The government is who you answer to. What are you doing? I'm sick of seeing these people get in these positions of power, however it is that they do it. How someone like this gets into power is probably by promoting something they never intended to fulfill and then making millions using illegal immigrant labor. I'm not saying he's doing it, but why else would you be protecting illegal immigrants? They're here illegally taking American jobs for pennies on the dollar. Why else would you be protecting it? Again, the Constitution shouldn't apply to people who are here illegally. If you cross that border and you don't have a legal passage, and you didn't come here legally, the Constitution should not apply to you or your kids. I say deport the whole family. Get them out of here. We got enough problems as it is. We don't need to add a foreign country's murderers and killers into our nonsense. The hell with all that, man. We got judges now that let American murderers out. What the hell we need them here too? Shit.
And Chicago's going to stand firm.
He says that you all are terrorizing working people. What you're doing is unconstitutional. How do you respond to the Chicago mayor?
Oh, come on.
Mayor Johnson is so out of touch with his inner city. We talk with the inner city residents on a daily basis. They're glad we're there. And as far as terrorizing, if you're a criminal, illegal alien, or an illegal alien, then you're going to go to jail and be deported. You have the opportunity to use the CBP Home app.
They have the opportunity to deport themselves for $1,000, which is damn good money, and have the chance to come back in legally. It might take 4 years after Trump's thing, but if that's what it takes, at least it's an opportunity. Take it. Just because you were born doesn't give you the right to just come to America. That's not how it works. I'm sorry that you spawned in a bad place. That shit just happens. I get it. But that doesn't give you the right to just move to America illegally. That's not how it works. There are people that are hardworking foreigners that want to come here on work visas that have busted their ass in their country, getting through college and doing their own thing in a foreign country, probably ravaged by war in some points, that have immigrated here legally that are also advocating for this. Because it makes everyone look bad, because whenever you try to lump in illegal aliens or illegal immigrants with people who have come over here legally, you get this group of people that can't tell the difference. And they want it gone.
Ticket home and $1,000, that's not terrorizing. That's giving folks a chance to do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing, we'll arrest them. And if Mayor Johnson equates that to terrorizing, then that's his fault for, as you say, Sandra, amping up that rhetoric, which often leads to violence against law enforcement.
Well, that's the mayor equating to terrorism. The governor of the state of Illinois is comparing the Trump administration actions to the Holocaust. Listen here.
Oh, bro, that is crazy. Bro, that's crazy. I love how these people throw around. Have you read the Holocaust? Do you know what's in the Holocaust? Do you know what happened in the Holocaust? You saying that for most people should be an indicator that this man has no idea what he's talking about. I'm not even going to begin to open up that can of stupid ass worms. That can of worms is so goddamn gunked with stupidity that even just thinking about it makes my IQ drop 15 points. I can't with that. You want to sit here and say that what's going on in the country right now is what happened in the Nazi regime? Bro, you're fucking cracked. You're cooked. There ain't no amount of talking to you or reasoning with you gonna make you have any sense. Period. You're crazy.
For, talking about the Nazi regime. On the right, people have criticized me. It's the one I know most about because I helped to build a Holocaust museum. People's rights started getting taken away.
Really? Did you build it or did you fund it? I love how these people who pay for everything and they're like, oh, I know everything about it, even though you've probably never even set foot in it, huh?
People got accused of being immigrants. This is before the Holocaust really took place. What I'm saying is that this is how authoritarian regimes do it.
He's made this case before. He seems to be tripling down on that rhetoric. Your response?
He uses the term immigrants. An immigrant is someone that comes into this country illegally, someone that we want to come into this country. We are.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. And to be quite frank, I will defend somebody that migrated here legally every day of the damn week. I will stand in front of that person and protect them. They went through hell and back to get here. Legally. They have every right to stay here. These sons of bitches that cross the borders illegally and bring their their fentanyl and their drugs and they get trafficked. I have no sympathy for you. I don't. You might as well stay where you're at because you're not going to get any better treatment here. You're making everybody else that migrated here legally look bad. They don't want you here. They've said it themselves. We don't want you here. Go home. Go back to where you came from and try to get here legally. That's my advice. Try to do it. It may take 10 years, may take 20 years, may never happen, but try to do it legally. I ain't got nothing wrong with you being here if you're legal. But that just because you're born don't give you the right to come here. I'm
country
sorry.
of immigrants. What he's not saying, and one of the things he does that really appeals to the weaker-minded constituents in Chicago, is he equates illegal aliens and criminal illegal aliens with those immigrants. And when he does
that's a funny word that you have. That's kind of sad you have to say that, by the way. You have to specify illegal aliens with criminal illegal aliens. I hate to break it to you, but they're both criminal. Let's look at the word illegal. You're breaking the fucking law. You're a criminal. Like, why is this even a question? Why? There's a reason why it's called illegal alien or illegal immigrant. It's in the name, brother. It's sad that the police chief or just someone of that stature has to sit here and wheel and deal with these fucking morons. It's crazy.
It's very disingenuous, and again, it causes violence against law enforcement.
Well, actually, Talon, I was a fucking fireman, and before I fucking permaban you, I'll have you know that I've done more for a fucking community that wasn't mine than you've done in your entire fucking life. Goodbye. What have you done for your community?
Vast distinction between an immigrant and an illegal alien. Here in the Border Patrol, ICE, and with our federal, our allied law enforcement partners, we go after those criminal illegal aliens and illegal aliens. And if he calls that a Holocaust, then he's wildly out of control. And sadly, he never seems to cease surprising me with some of that crazy talk.
Greg, appreciate you, and thanks for being here today. We'll have you back soon. All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page. Catch our hottest
Fox News video. What a great video. Hell yeah. Get him, boys. Here we go. Clapping back now, boys.
Against federal law enforcement.
Hold on. That's really quiet. I can't hear it. Bro, what is it with this shit? Is it my headphone that's going out? What is going on? What seriously, what is going on?
Police have seemingly sided with Antifa to fight against federal law enforcement. Now, if this isn't the start of Civil War Part 2, these Portland police have seemingly sided with Antifa to fight against federal law enforcement. Now, if this isn't the start of Civil War Part 2, the shootout over in Los Angeles definitely is. But first, the Portland protesters always seemed...
Bro, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Bro's got a pacifier.
Los Angeles definitely is.
And you want to be taken seriously, bro, you've got a fucking pacifier. And this guy over here in a fucking onesie, dude. Like, what? What the fuck is that? What's wrong with these people? How is anyone gonna take you? You don't even take yourself seriously. How the hell is anyone supposed to take you serious? Oh, fuck, man. Check out Decoy Voice. He's always made banger videos.
The Portland protesters always seemed confusingly confident facing off against the feds.
Knock the f*** out! You fake Christian! You fake Christian!
But as Nick Sorter shows us, it's likely because the local police seemingly helped them build cases against federal agents.
Thank you, man.
So when these activists blasted ICE with bright lights, they were actually able to find protection getting security from Portland PD.
Nice aim! I love that! Whoa! Get the metal! Whoa!
They're hiding behind the sign. And they're running for cover behind Portland police. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me.
Seriously?
We have no idea. Nobody told us anything. So we're standing there. We don't know what's going on. So it's just like she's literally running behind you guys. That's and we don't know why she's running.
Nice aim!
So that was Portland PD. Okay, I see what's going on. So the ICE facility was shining a light to disperse the crowd, and they ran behind the police department because the police department are currently being told to just stand down from everything because they want to keep their jobs. To be quite frank, I'd be putting in my resignation because fuck that community. If I worked for a community that wouldn't allow me to put out fires, I wouldn't be working there, period. Fuck that. And they ran behind Portland PD, and of course, Portland PD wasn't allowed to do anything because of their government.
Whoa!
I never thought I'd see the time where you have to treat individual states like their own government. That's crazy to me. Damn, it's a good thing we have the federal government.
If the police can't see when federal agents fire pepper balls...
See, that should be a pretty big indicator right there. What kind of mask is that? That's not a painting mask. There's no way, right? Painter's mask. That definitely is. That's a $30 mask.
If the police can't see when federal agents fire pepper balls essentially right at their feet, maybe these guys aren't cut out to be PD. But I somehow...
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you don't understand that they're trying to disperse a crowd and you've got the crowd hiding behind you and you don't understand what's going on, bro, why are you there? You there to eat donuts and sit on your ass all day? Like, what are you doing?
doubt he's actually that dumb, it's more likely the Portland police are just conveniently not noticing when they're assisting these activists. And while playing stupid isn't a civil war, it's definitely where these left-leaning cities are heading. California just signed a bill that bans ICE agents from wearing masks to be enforced by their local people.
You should know that there is no way for them to enforce this because they're not responding to any calls in your ICE facilities. There's no actual way for California to enforce this. They put up signs, but they're not enforcing it. So even if they're there doing it with the masks on, they're not able to enforce it actively. So,
and over in Illinois, they're thinking about how they can prosecute ICE agents. But who would actually do that? Possibly the illegals Illinois employs as police.
A police officer working in Illinois.
That was a thing. There was an illegal immigrant who was employed as a police officer.
Illinois is an illegal immigrant. He has been living in the U.S. illegally for a decade after his tourist visa expired in 2015.
How have you been living here for 10 years and you had a visa, but you never thought that maybe you should try to get one in 10 years? Like a permanent residency visa. That's crazy.
This isn't the first time they've discovered non-citizen peace officers. And here we go again. Whenever the Democrats deny something is happening, it's always, that thing never happens. You're just fear-mongering. Okay, maybe it happens sometimes, but only very rarely. Until it's finally, yeah, it happens a lot. But here's how it's a good thing. The same way they say the anti-ICE protests are mostly peaceful, only when ignoring the actual attacks activists are enacting on our...
You mean they're mostly peaceful when they're throwing bricks off of an overpass, pinning police officers underneath the overpass? That's peaceful, huh? That's crazy. That's actual insanity.
These agents, as what starts as seemingly harmless, rich liberals instructing individuals to
See,
track...
that's the problem. It's all these fucking Nepo babies that live in these gated communities that have their rent paid by their mommies and daddies, that don't have to fucking live with the checks that these people fucking write out. They're not the ones who have to cash it. What I think should happen is that they should use these gated communities to just drop all the illegal immigrants off at, and that way they can stay in all these rich fuckers' homes, and they can understand why it's a bad thing. Because they're not the ones that have to live around the constant cars being broken into, the constant crime that's happening, people killing each other, the fucking loss of jobs and wages because you've got a company that's making a lot more money and able to scrape in a lot more money because they're not paying the illegal immigrants they hire even a fraction of what a normal worker would cost. They're not having to pay for their insurance, and they're using the threat of them being deported constantly over their head if they don't want to work or they feel like they're being their employers being disgruntled towards them. Of course they'd have a problem with this.
Ends up being insanely dangerous actions of people proudly recording themselves impeding in law enforcement.
I don't give a You're gonna shoot a pregnant woman? Yeah, you're gonna shoot a pregnant woman?
See, that's what happened a couple I've seen this story before. You see, whenever a pregnant woman goes around stealing stuff, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant. You can't do this to me." Well, maybe you shouldn't be stealing stuff because you're pregnant. It's not the, "Oh, I'm doing this thing." It's never the, "Well, maybe you shouldn't be doing this." It's the, "Well, she's pregnant, so it's different." No, fuck that. That's an excuse. That's a cop-out. Fuck that shit. Break the law, get fucked. Seriously.
Yeah? No, he just put a gun on it.
To be quite frank, if that lady was using that car as a battering ram and that ICE officer pulls that gun out and shoots and kills her, I guess there's just two less people in the world. It sucks, but that's just how it is. So, like, think about that. If you tried to run over somebody and you ran over their leg. So you shouldn't shoot them because they have a baby. No, fuck that. It's gonna be my life or it's gonna be yours, motherfucker.
Piece of a man just pointed a gun at a pregnant woman. Right there, right there. I was going through this side. What are you talking about? My son is in the car too.
I honestly think she wants to be attacked, just so she can play the victim and blame
It's like that one lady that brought the baby into the riots, and they were like, oh, they're attacking the baby, and it's like, why the fuck do you have a baby at a fucking protest? What are you doing?
Feds, because she's a terrible mother that probably should be in prison, and we just saw the evidence. How some of them are—
Here's a better one. If you know you got your kids in the car, why you speeding up acting like you gonna hit an ICE agent? A federal agent, by the way, a federal law enforcement. With your kids in the car, with your horn blaring, and you can hear the kid in the background.
instructing individuals to track ICE ends up being insanely dangerous.
Someone was saying stop in the back.
People proudly recording themselves impeding in law enforcement.
I don't give a f.
That's obviously the husband. You got kids in the car, you pregnant, and you acting like that? Shit. It sounds like the man next to her's got more common sense than she does. And you mad because he pulled a gun out of shit. I'd be pulling my gun out too. You hit me with that fucking car.
You're gonna shoot a pregnant woman.
You better make sure that shit counts too. You better make sure it counts, because if I get up.
You're gonna shoot a pregnant woman? Yeah? Stop, no, please. He just put a gun on it. This piece of a man just pointed a gun at a pregnant woman.
This dumb bitch of a fucking woman who puts her children in danger tried to hit an ICE agent.
There, right there. I was going through this side. What are you talking about? My son is in the car too.
I honestly think she wants to be attacked, just so she can play the victim and blame the feds.
Yep.
Because she's a terrible mother that probably should be in prison, and we just saw the evidence. How some of them are getting off with warnings.
They shouldn't be. If you're interfering with this, I feel like it needs to be an immediate arrest and a maximum of 10 years in prison. Straight up. No minimum. Straight to the max. You're impeding with this, and you know what you're doing. You're using your car as a battering ram to intimidate agents or intimidate law enforcement. You need to go to jail. With a minimum sentence of 10 years. Straight up. If you did this in any fucking state, if you did this in Texas, there's a good chance that the cop that you would try to hit would shoot you. How are we even playing these mental gymnastics with these fucking people? Like, seriously, how?
Son unos perros. Son unos perros.
Oh.
Son unos perros.
Follow us, we're gonna arrest you.
Ok, arréstame.
Si síguenos,
Arréstame.
vamos a arrestar.
Arréstame.
Si hace impeding,
Arréstame, güey. ¿Tú qué?
I love how...
Están maltratando mi gente, perros. Están maltratando mi gente, perros.
But that doesn't matter, as just a few days ago in Chicago, it actually resulted in the ramming of ICE vehicles.
Chicago police would remain at bay. Now,
see, that's the reason why you got to cut this shit quick. Like, I understand you want to protest and you're angry, but you hurt your cause when you go out and try to hurt agents. Whether they're ICE, whether they're federal agents, whether it's the National Guard, the Marines, or the police department. You hurt your cause when you throw bricks, when you threaten them, when you try to hit them with their car. You hurt your cause. You're inciting violence. And nobody want to be a part of that unless you already crazy. Like nobody, like anyone in their right mind wouldn't be doing that. You can peacefully protest. Stop the violence.
To put themselves in the middle of the, oh God. Protesters are starting to throw rocks. We're going to get away from the scene right now, Judy.
Okay, Michelle, you take care of yourself. I'm going to let...
And this is definitely escalating, as today in Los Angeles, a TikToker allegedly rammed a federal agent and ended up being shot by the cops.
as a U.S.
You fucking get. That's what you fucking get. That's what you fucking get. You dumb piece of shit. That's what you get. That's what you get. You should be thankful you're alive, honestly. You want to sit here and play games with your life? Good, you can play games with your life. Nobody else's life. Fuck that shit.
Marshal and an illegal alien were both shot in LA this morning. It was during an immigration operation. Both at this time, we are told, have non-life-threatening injuries. Fox is told that federal agents surrounded and boxed in a target. That target then rammed federal vehicles in an attempt to escape. The feds fired their weapons. One U.S. Marshal was hit.
And you know what's crazy? Is that if that was a police scene and them trying to catch somebody that's running, it wouldn't have even been on the news. It'd have been just another police chase that ended. But nope.
Definitely escalating quickly, as TikTokers just trying to gain internet fame have gone from playing stupid pranks to actually getting shot while committing federal felonies. And what's worse is the media still downplaying the attack. A local ABC affiliate headlines it with "Undocumented immigrant shot by federal agents," and in very small text, "charged with assault on officer," while featuring him getting some award from the city council. KTLA reported it as "federal agent and subject wounded in shooting in South LA," as most of the mainstream reporting is conveniently ignoring how this TikToker assaulted a federal officer with his car and is now facing 8 years in federal prison.
Good.
But by all means, ABC, it's definitely more important
It's the
to
same thing that happened with that Camilla Jackson guy that stabbed that twin. Like, the social media tried to play it off as if like, oh, racial thing. Bro walked up into allegedly walked up into the thing, stabbed him in the chest, in the heart, and his twin had to hold him while he bled out. Like, how the hell can you racially charge that? Come on, guys. They try to like do this mental gymnastic to somehow turn it into something that it's not. It's crazy.
On the general public how he once received an award before getting shot by the cops. I wouldn't be surprised if by tomorrow they start showing photos from his high school graduation, making this about Trump terrorizing the community and not how the left-wing media is causing more immigrants to be shot. As remember in Texas, when that psycho fired rounds into the ICE facility, he only hit immigrants inside, ending one of their lives. Even rewinding 3 months ago.
Their tactics in Texas are way different than the tactics that they would use in these other states. It's because they don't fuck around here. They'll fucking kill you. And they don't care. You put the life of somebody who wants to go home to their family in danger, you best fucking believe he's not going to be the only one shooting at you. You're going to have at least 3 other fucking Texans with illegally owned firearms shooting back at you. I promise you. That's why they don't fuck. You haven't heard shit from Texas since this started. Except for a couple wackos doing some assassination attempts. But they have to do it at a distance. And none of them fucking cowards gonna walk up in broad daylight and do that shit. Because they know there's gonna be 3 other motherfuckers aiming right back at them. I always carrying, bro.
Go on the ICE raids outside of Los Angeles, where a legal immigrant was evading authorities and tragically fell to his death.
Because Trump has gone too far. Even for his own support.
But you inciting this and telling them that instead of turning themselves in peacefully, they're literally jumping to their death because you're saying that this is like the Nazis all over again. If you look into the Nazi history, people's rings were taking off of their finger, put into a big pile to melt down for the war effort, and they were gassed. And God only knows they were experimented on. The things that those people went through, they couldn't even put in our history books. And you want to sit here and say it's like the Nazi regime? Fuck you. Learn your fucking history.
When a farm worker who falls to their death during an ICE raid, we know it's gone too far. When masked agents come out of unmarked cars and disappear people, that is intentionally created chaos.
All of this could have been avoided if
What you're doing is an intentionally created chaos. You're intentionally inciting this fear to your community and they are so goddamn scared they're jumping off of whatever they can to get away because you're saying they're like the Nazi regime, bro. You're crazy.
Democrats simply allowed federal agents into sanctuary city courthouses to make arrests immediately after individuals lose their case. Or at the very least, stop making inflammatory statements against ICE agents, encouraging and rewarding the attacks in the streets, causing more people to get hurt. But they're not about actually protecting these people, they're about villainizing Trump to try to win the next election. And if they gotta start a civil war between the Portland police and the National Guard, they're probably salivating at how
you realize that there's like 3 states. There's like Chicago, LA, and what was it, California. There's 3 states out of 50. There are other, I think New York was kind of the same thing, so like 4, maybe like 5 out of 50 states that can't seem to get their shit together. Why? Like, what the fuck?
they can frame this as another reason the Orange Man is bad. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is...
Bro, W video as always. W video. Great video. Decoy voice always has bangers. So we covered this lady a while back. This is the lady that her videos went viral for trying to advocate for bigger plane seats to fit her double wide ass. Bro, she'd be wearing them fucking plane seats like a damn thong.
The influencer was just arrested and couldn't fit into the cop car. And this is the same woman who's been demanding airlines to provide free seats to overweight travelers. Then, out of nowhere, she vanished off the internet. But what people didn't expect was her getting arrested.
Yep. It's a beautiful thing, ain't it, boys? The sirens of a fat banshee being dragged away in the night. It's beautiful.
Help! Ramos knows what he did! I'm naked and they me. Trio South were just trying to save me.
So recently, plus-size influencers have been garnering all kinds of attention online when it comes to sharing the struggles in life due to their size, including the subject of today's video, 29-year-old Jalen Chaney, also known as J-Bay. And she is no stranger to having her content go viral, and it's not always due to the reason that she probably wants.
I think she's had a couple of her videos go viral. Check out Atuzi, by the way. Bro's fucking legendary. Such a great content creator. Her content has gone viral for the opposite reasons of what she wanted. Like the one where she tried to get bigger seats in planes. People were like, why don't you lose weight? And that seemed to be like the recurring trend for those videos. 100% all the way down.
As most of her content centers around advocating for plus-size inclusivity. And well, as we know how the internet can often be, J-Bay...
You see, it would be fine if they were trying to be inclusive, but they're trying to force people to like them and alienating them and calling them god-awful names if they're like, oh, well, I don't really like bigger women. I've had this happen. I've used dating apps like way back in the day, and I was like super skinny and fit, and I had a six-pack, so like I was shredded, dude, and I wasn't putting up with anyone's bullshit, and a lot of women love to catfish online. They do, especially with someone who's fitter and obviously like good looking, which I was. And I would be like, and I would always do this with everyone I started messaging. I would be like, can you send me a picture of you standing in a mirror? You don't have to be naked, don't care, as long as I can see what you look like. Because a lot of women that catfish, they'll always do like this top-down view so that way you don't see their body. And it's always a red flag for me. I have gotten so used to that shit, it is not even funny. And and I got into an argument with one of them because she was like, well, how do you don't know what someone's going through on a daily basis? And I'm like, I don't have any money and I pay for my apartment. I don't have a job. I don't have a car. I don't have the ability to get a driver's license. And if I needed to renew my own ID, I don't think I could. I have to walk everywhere and my apartment is empty because I have nothing. Like, how is that argument even remotely valid? Seriously.
Often is on the receiving end of some pretty harsh criticism. But now she's...
And then, like, I love that it could be a medical thing, and it's like, Well, if you're that big, I guarantee you there's a lot of people that would probably help you. So if it's a medical thing, maybe you should get some help.
From starting petitions for free airplane seats to starting a GoFundMe for her legal costs, or at least before it was deleted. Because up until February of this year, J-Bay routinely posted on her TikTok and Instagram about body positivity, plus-size inclusivity, and her continued fight to get free airplane seats for plus-size travelers with little success.
They're realistically designed to fit someone who's a size 6 to 8 comfortably. That's based on seat widths of 17 to 18 inches and clothing size charts.
It's safe to say that people were confused and alarmed by her final post, though, since she hinted to some conflict in her personal life, and it all linked to a now deleted GoFundMe. But then suddenly in February of 2025, J-Bay's social media account went radio silent, and fans were left wondering because no amount of negativity or criticism have ever stopped this woman from posting before. So speculation began spreading throughout her online community, with some people going as far as claiming that Jalen had been arrested following an incident at a Washington hospital. And as it turns out, those claims were very real, because not long after, arrest info for Jalen surfaced online, and it didn't paint a very good picture of her. Because we're talking about criminal trespassing.
Holy shit! That's impressive. A woman that size being able to trespass anywhere? It's like the Snorlax, bro. She just like walked in there and then sat her ass down and we're like, nope, not moving. I'm not moving. Nope. Nope, not moving. Can't make me, nope. Interfere with healthcare facility. Oh, she was at a hospital. Interfering with the healthcare facility is as a hospital. Misuse of 911. That needs to have a heavier charge. Resisting arrest, obstruction, the law enforcement office. I believe the obstruction thing. I believe that. She has like, what, 2 counts of trespassing and assault? That's impressive.
Resisting arrest and assault, and those are just the craziest charges, because it turns out J-Bay racked up about 7 total charges and a bond of about $2,500. And up until this week, we really had only news articles and speculation to go off of what actually happened here. But on October 16th, body cam footage of the arrest was published online.
It's almost poetic in a way that her main audience is TikTok. TikTok is the least paid platform other than maybe Twitch, where you have to have at least 100,000 views of video. Well, no, I'd say about 100,000 views of video, even for it to remotely matter. You have to have quite a bit of views on videos. You do. You really do.
And yeah, it basically confirmed how insane this arrest was.
But remember, you're unlawfully detaining a disabled woman who's been kidnapped.
Well, you're under arrest, so we're not detaining you. You're under arrest.
I have the right to an attorney. I have the right to remain
You sure
silent.
do, and you can also remain silent. That would be a great thing to start with.
And it all started with staff of Tria's
Bro, that cop's not dealing with any of it.
Called the Kennewick Police Department about an escalating situation. They allegedly informed police that Jalen was not there for any medical reason and was actively causing disturbance. But when officers arrived and issued Jalen a warning for trespassing, she literally just ripped it up in front of them, stating that she was leaving on her own accord.
All right, you're good. Let's go.
That's your trespass
No, I'm
warning.
not
Your
going-
trespass
no,
from
I'm not going
Trios for
anywhere
99
with you.
years.
No, you're not going anywhere with us. You're leaving.
No,
You're leaving the property.
You're leaving the property.
I'm not leaving. Hey, witnesses, I need a witness.
It's all on camera. You don't have
No,
Everything
it's
on body
not.
camera.
So if I rip this up, it's
That's fine. You've
99
been advised.
years?
Yes, 99 years. If you come
Okay,
back to the
I wanna
property,
get
you'll be arrested for trespass.
I want to get arrested, so I'm going to rip it up.
You can rip it up all you want. That's not going to change the fact that we gave it to you and you know your trespass. So
Yeah, it's like whenever you get slapped with a lawsuit, the minute you get it and they know you got it, it doesn't matter.
99 years. This is all my evidence.
You can't claim that you
make sure you
didn't get
grab
it.
all your stuff.
No, hey, you guys, please.
Right. Okay, not all influencers are insane, but I swear a large amount of them seem to be. So in this body cam footage, she seems
I mean,
to...
her doing the whole body positivity thing with her weighing that much says pretty much everything you need to know about this lady. She obviously doesn't have a job, and she sits at home all day gorging on everything she can to make herself feel better. So she's gonna make the decision that makes her think she's gonna feel better. And well, that
say that
obviously
she
didn't
wants to
work
be
this time.
arrested. And I guess you should really be careful with what you wish for. And
I'm sorry, oversized Karen, but just because the apple levitates around you doesn't mean the world does.
They've been telling the news outlets that Jalen was very unpleasant to deal with, and now we actually have
can see
footage
it.
to prove it.
I believe it.
Run off like the you are. You're going to
How do you even fit someone that big into a car? Like,
Yes, you are.
you need to get like a need to get like a flatbed or something.
You're not being questioned about the crime right now, so we don't need to read your rights. Just
You need like 7 handcuffs to get her hand behind her back. She's gonna be sitting like this.
For the FBI to swoop in because I'm too scared now.
Yeah, I mean, it is safe to say that she's being as defiant as humanly possible.
Oh, yeah.
Praying to God that she sues the cops, arresting her, and refusing to stand up. It was also reported that the officer said that she tried to threaten to kill their families and told them to burn in hell. And now we have proof of that as well.
He's burning in hell. Y'all gonna keep me right here naked and all.
Well, if you stood up, we could help you get in the car.
I can't stand up.
Okay, so it seems to be a theme with J-Bay that she insists on other people to just move her around because she's had multiple TikToks posted in the past where she blasted airport staff who refused to push her in a wheelchair because of her weight. And
Yeah,
for
I
most
wouldn't want to either. Shit, you can get hurt trying to push that big ass around, bro. Especially if she expects you to help her up and stuff, bro. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way,
this
man.
arrest footage, Jalen
I'm
is
so
the-
happy that the airports did not take this lady serious. You cannot feed this. It will only make things
everything
worse.
she can do to resist officers and lay on the ground, refusing to move, and I guess just like hoping this would be enough hassle for the cops to just give up. Awful strategy, but then I guess she tries to use their efforts to help her against them, claiming that she was being SA'd by them.
911! They're me! They're trying to make me start!
That is the last thing that we will ever do.
She also has a lot of not
How
very
many
nice
did what
things
show
to
on?
say as well.
That's why everything just happened, you f***ing idiots. You f***ing piggy pigs.
And is even filmed swinging and hitting an officer in the shoulder and arm. It was
That's
also
impressive.
reported that she tried to hit him in the face but missed. So she basically got lucky and she lacked the agility or accuracy to get a good jab in. Because things could have ended a lot worse for her if she actually connected that punch.
Honestly, if I was the cop, I would have leaned into it. I mean, like, how meaty can her palms be anyway? Like, think about it. Like, if I had to lose a tooth to press charges against her to make her sit in prison longer, I would totally do it. I would.
You guys.
walk.
Yeah, because I want to.
But I guess the cops were laughing the whole time, and the clip that she's swinging at them is honestly kind of
They
funny.
can't even take her serious. See, this is what happens when you have a person that their entire life, they've been an annoying piece of shit, and they've gotten what they've wanted because they were being an annoying piece of shit. This is what it looks like. Whenever you've got that person that comes up to you and keeps asking you the same thing until you finally you give them whatever they want so they just leave you alone. This is what society makes. And I don't blame society. I blame the fact that she hasn't run into this brick wall before. Because not everyone's going to cater to this nonsensical bullshit. And the police never do.
And they really just want to get her escorted off the property, and for some reason, she just keeps digging herself in a deeper and deeper hole. Why would
you get these kind of people? Like, for example, I had a Karen come up to the house that I used to stay at and cause problems for me and the homeowner. And we would call the police, and they told us straight up, they were like, well, we're not going to arrest her. And it's like, really? Well, you're going to stand here until she leaves because that's your job. And if you don't want to arrest her, then y'all are going to do something else because she's causing problems. And he stood there and waited for her to leave and even told her, because she asked him, she was like, why are you standing there? Why are you preventing me from walking past? And he's like, your house is down that way. We'll leave whenever you do. And she left. And we didn't hear from her again. But that's the kind of mentality that allows the people like her to get away with things is, well, I'm not going to do it because of X, Y, and Z. No, do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. If you've got an 80, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old woman causing trouble and she's breaking the law or causing problems, put her in jail. Stop fucking around with these people because they're just going to do it again because they know.
you ever do this to yourself?
I looked that cop in the eyes. I was like, you going to either solve this problem or it's going to solve itself. And he solved the problem.
With her for so long, they realized they couldn't even fit her in the cop car. So they ended up having to get a box truck or box van and a tarp to
They
lift
had to get a fucking U-Haul for this chunky girl. God damn.
her up into the truck.
Oh my God, I'm not doing well at all, doctor. These people are trying to hurt me. I was trying to seek refuge here, love. I'm having a mental health crisis.
Okay. So get her on her back and then we'll kind of
I love how they just ignoring her. They don't give a shit. The doctor's not there to care about your feelings and thoughts. He's there to make sure that if you get fucked up, he can do something. Like, it's kind of jacked up in a way, because like if you're trying to do something with a person that big, you're not going to be able to do CPR on her. There's no fucking way. She's too fucking big. If something were to go wrong that's life-threatening, there's not much that someone can do. Like trying to do CPR on her is damn near impossible.
Sure we have
because of all that fat.
Okay. All right, perfect. One more time.
I can't. In God I say, in God we trust, and they cannot move me at all because I am 550 pounds and I'm a disabled woman.
I hate to break it to you, but at least 4 or 5 firemen could probably move her. I've done it before. As a fireman, I've lifted up on like at least 3 people of her size, if not bigger, using like 4 people at like 4 a.m. It sucked, but like it wasn't even that bad. Like, teamwork is the key. It makes the dream work, baby.
I'm a disabled woman, and they're trying to.
Hey, I've used that tarp.
I can't breathe.
That's actually a thing. So like if you need to carry somebody, they carry that stuff on like ambulances. It's a tarp with a bunch of handles on it all the way around. It's great for picking up people like her.
Hey, I can't breathe. Hey, I can't breathe. I'm not. What the fuck?
Okay.
Well, maybe if you had stood up and gotten in there.
She's trying to get free seats when she can't even fit in a cop car. And I mean, people would maybe sympathize a little bit more with her if she didn't have such an ugly attitude. Like, how do you turn a simple trespassing into multiple felonies? Well, things just got worse.
I know people that even if she didn't have a nasty attitude would still treat her like dog shit. You know why? Because nobody wants to accommodate somebody that big. It's annoying. Someone could get hurt trying to push you around in a wheelchair. Or even for that matter, the fact that you would have to make seats for somebody that big is just stupid. Why can't you accommodate the rest of the world? Why can't you lose weight? Why do we have to make bigger hallways for your big ass to squeeze through? Lose weight.
Custody, because Shaney was appointed a public defender who filed an order in March for a competency evaluation. And the claim was that Jalen was suffering from mental disease or defect and may lack the capacity to understand the proceedings against her, or at least for her to assist in her own defense. And in her defense, she was found incompetent on March 11th. Then 3 days later, the court signed an order allowing Benton County jail officers to use force to move her to a hospital after she refused. It also
Damn, there it is.
She was suffering from delirium due to sepsis, PTSD, and unspecified personality disorder. Because apparently during an evaluation...
Oh, I'm sure it's unspecified, right? Self-diagnosed?
Jalen confessed that she recently called off her engagement of 6 years. She accused her ex, Jaco Ard, who is also a plus-size influencer, of being abusive and trying to end their lives on a business trip because she found out who he really was. So, obviously, there were a lot of things going on here in Jalen's personal life.
I think from what I understand is they split up because he was doing another guy. He was with somebody else.
Help led to her having this mental breakdown. People online have once again started weighing in on their own ideas of what might have actually been the final straw for Jalen, with many of them pointing to the theory of Jacob cheating, allegedly with another man.
There
which,
it
if
is.
this is true, is likely enough to make anyone go a little bit crazy. Maybe not punch a cop crazy, but I also understand why.
This is that mentality comes from a life of being catered to, and that's why you have to squish this cockroach when you see it. Because if you don't, it multiplies. And guess what? It multiplied. And thank God it's finally dying off.
You wouldn't be at your best
more ways
after
than
finding out something like that. Not that that excuses any of her behavior, though.
No, it
But
doesn't.
according to certain staff members, during her stay at the hospital, Jalen would apparently refuse to comply with treatment. She would misuse her call light and ask for multiple sets of clean linens just to throw them all over the floor. And among other strange behavior...
That's so fucking annoying. What kind of fucking... I can't stand these... At least she wasn't recording it and posting it on the TikTok. But what kind of a dog shit human being do you have to be to do that? Seriously. Like, and you think the world should cater to you? Go fuck yourself. Seriously.
She also regularly claimed to be pregnant, in labor, or having a miscarriage, despite negative pregnancy tests. And it got so bad that staff started to interact with her only from the hallways or in pairs.
Bro, she straight up moved into that hospital and started treating the staff like they were her fucking slaves. That's crazy. What a fucking piece of shit human being.
She was so rude and unruly that they had to keep their distance from her.
They couldn't even enter the room.
Pretty crazy considering the types of people they normally have to deal with. But the report containing all this information was submitted to the court in May, and the deputy prosecuting attorney filed a motion to dismiss this case. But J-Bay was eventually released in May and has since been keeping a low profile online, with the only info about her coming from her father, Jerome, who told reporters that her daughter was doing well following her release. And I mean, honestly, I guess that is really all you can ask for in situations like this.
Man, ain't no way. If I found out that was my fucking kid, you can kiss my ass. That bitch would be homeless. I'd be like, well, I guess you about to find out what it's like to be homeless. Roll your ass up and down the fucking street in your goddamn wheelchair, because I ain't, not in my house.
Right now, it's unknown if...
Bro, someone come up in my house like that, I'm gonna saw that bitch, and I'm gonna saw that fucking, a hole in the wall and drag that whole bed outside. She'd be sleeping outside, son.
J-Bay will ever make a return to social media and pick up on her
I'm fucking wiping your ass, you gonna be nice to me, bitch.
Seat crusades where she left off.
You better, I'm gonna be wiping your ass and you better be kissing my ass.
She hasn't deleted or privated her pages like many other influencers would jump to do in her situation. So that could potentially point to her not being fully finished with social media. Although, maybe Jalen is just keeping her previous content up in public in hopes that it continues to further her cause, even without her being active online herself. That being said though, now that this footage has surfaced, maybe Jalen will speak up about the situation from her perspective and give us a little bit more insight to why she did all this.
She did it because she's a fat, gorging individual who's been handed everything in her life, even a place to stay by her dad, and she probably hasn't learned much. She most likely isn't making content because she's too damn fat to move now. Promise you that's what it is. She probably got a harsh reality check whenever they threw her ass in jail because she thought it wouldn't happen. Guarantee you that's what they did. And I promise you at that hospital where they forced her to go to, they probably weren't very pleasant to work with either. She should be thankful she's still not there.
It's safe to say this was not the side that she was portraying when she was originally trying to raise funds to defend herself. But hopefully this break allows her to get the help that she needs. But other than that, subscribe if you're new here, drop a like on today's video, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's.
Check out a Tuesday W video as always. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Oh damn, I forgot about this. I'm gonna use the bathroom, I'll be right back. I thought this was up sooner. Okay, we bake. Whoo! What time is it? Damn, it's already 10? That's crazy. Boom. Hey, what else do we have? There we go.
His friend though. Why was he a bitch? He wasn't here. I'm not trying to be his friend though. Why was he a bitch? Come on there.
So let me get this straight. Somebody said this girl assaulted them. I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. For context, she grabbed and held down Saeed, FaZe Silky's assistant, on stream while her friend Zoe Spencer twerked on him after he repeatedly said no and tried to get away and tried to take his clothes off. Now she's lying and saying that she didn't do shit when it happened on stream.
That's
Didn't even
crazy.
post the full thing. There is a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing. When it originally happened, most people were attacking me. I felt so uncomfortable talking about it. What is this? What is going on, man?
That's insane. You know what's even more sad than that? Hold on. People in the top right. Oh no, I'm not blocking nobody. Yeah, I'm not blocking nobody. What's even more deranged and sad is that if this was a woman, bro, the internet would be literally catching on fire. My computer would just burst into fucking flames.
Zoe, he's not
Man, the double standard is crazy.
He's not
Oh my God. Saeed. Saeed, come here. Oh no. Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your shit.
And you see this clip, right? Listen to this again.
And then she's trying to act like she didn't do anything.
Who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
So she's saying that it's embarrassing for him that these two girls went up to him and assaulted him.
Why was he a bitch?
What a disgusting fucking...
Yeah. You see, like, this isn't the only time that something like this has happened. There was another video that went viral of these girls that were in, like, a group of, like, I think 3 or 4. And this guy who's a little bit shorter and a little bit younger had abs, right? And they kept trying to pull his shirt up, and he kept saying, "No, I don't want this." And the crazy thing is that if the roles were reversed, again, the internet would be on fire. And I think people that do this are fucking disgusting pieces of scum, and they're fucking trash, and they deserve nothing good in life. They deserve nothing
There's
good.
no excuse for it. Even if some guy is attracted to her, doesn't mean that everybody is. Why is this bitch on the platform right now? What is this? What is going on, man? Can you imagine if 2 guy streamers did that to a girl? Really?
Exactly.
Like, imagine. This would be like national news. Like, you'd have every fucking person tweeting about how this is another example of culture and how men enable this stuff and everything. Like, we'll put out a video about it. I mean,
Yeah, but it's okay for men and women to enable someone to have that happen to them. Like, the idea of, like, this used to be an old thing that a lot of dads would be like, "Oh yeah, good on you, son," where, like, you know, the whole, like, the student getting with the teacher kind of thing. And then they do a study on adults who have had that happen to them, and it completely ruins their ability to understand what it takes to have a good relationship, so they end up mostly single, if not all of them being single. And most of them don't really see women as people. They end up seeing them more as an object because of that. And it completely dilutes their entire view of relationships as a whole. It fucks them up mentally for decades.
if they don't get banned, I'm gonna tell you this: Twitch is a supporter of assault.
Guys, don't worry. The CEO is having a good time.
I wish I was lying, but this is really what happened. I was talking to Ham. I'm like,
That's
maybe don't go out tonight. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, dude. And of course, nothing happened to that person, right? But fucking Tectone says call someone fat, man. Woo! That's crazy. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Hold on. So we got some Bigfoot vlog. Check out Bigfoot vlog time. Wait, did this come out? This came out recently. I can't watch this. Wait. I thought I got a different one. Hold on. Something's not right. I thought I had grabbed a different one. Whoops. Let's do this one, and we'll do Bigfoot vlog tomorrow.
This girl committed a deadly sin. Condemned J.K. Rowling.
So this is the lady, the woman that played in Pirates of the Caribbean. She was the woman, obviously. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I always thought this woman was fucking hot.
Say that she was an evil demon witch. It's bad. It's real bad out there, guys. It's super bad.
The trans stuff is just over, right? We all understand the trans stuff is over. And you get these just small cultural moments that put a pin in it and be like, yep, okay, that's where everyone was just like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care anymore, and this isn't going anywhere from this point onwards. And Keira Knightley, not really giving a damn about the objection. And J.K. Rowling. The trans stuff is just over, right? We all understand the trans stuff is over. And you get these just small cultural moments.
Watch the video.
Put a pin.
Please check out Akid Daily. How's it going, Halo Reach, man? It's been a minute since we've seen you. We're gonna react to this Akid Daily. Please check him out. Go sub to him. Send him a like. This was uploaded 3 days ago. Please, Akid Daily, if you want me to take this down, feel free to let me know. I will gladly take it down. I'll remove the video that I'll probably make after this and the stream, and most likely edit it out so you won't see it. It won't be up. You know, if you want me to send you a link or anything for the oh my god, the fucking it's where you can see everything. I'm gonna tell you right now, buddy, I'm probably not gonna make very much off of this. I'll give you the like 30 cents that I get off of it if that's what you want. I think I've got like 30 cents in my account. I would hope I have that. But let me know and I'll gladly take it down. Just send me an email, leave a comment, you know, just let me know. Don't strike the channel, please. Put up a takedown request. I will gladly honor it. You won't hear nothing out of me. Let's get it.
That's where everyone was just like, yeah, we don't care.
I learned about you from Asmongold. I'm an Asmongold fan.
We don't care anymore, and this isn't going anywhere from this point onwards. And Keira Knightley, not really giving a damn about the objection to J.K. Rowling and J.K. Rowling's virulent turfism, was pretty much the point for a lot of these.
I shaved my neck beard so that way I don't fit the stereotype anymore. And that way, see, this is my story. I'm going to stick with this too. So, like, I shaved my neck beard so that way whenever I post stuff, they can't call me the stereotypical neck beard anymore. I'm covering for you guys so that way you guys can prosper as neck beards. That's what I'm going with.
Where it's become very, very clear that this nonsense just doesn't fly anymore, actually. As you can see from this interview where she's asked about, what do you think of the fact that there are lots
I don't care what people say. I'm just saying that to be funny.
People who object to J.K. Rowling and your work, because the thing is, she's working in a film that's based on a book by J.K. Rowling, and she's just like, what? I don't know.
Saw your voicing, Professor. I'm Bridget.
I mostly shaved because I got tired of it going up in my nose when I slept. It was tickling my nose, and I was like, nope, I'm done with this.
Harry Potter audiobooks. I was wondering, are you aware that some fans are calling for a boycott, given J.K. Rowling's ongoing campaign against trans people?
I was not aware of that, no. I'm very sorry. I think we're all living in a period of time right now We're all going to have to figure out how to live together, aren't we?
That answer is single-handedly the best answer I have ever heard about the stupidity that swirls around. We're just going to all have to learn to get along. Isn't that just... I love that answer. Bro, what an absolute beast mode legendary answer. And they tried to cancel her over that answer? Get the fuck
out. And we've all got very different opinions. So I hope that we can all find respect.
I agree. We can live together. We can live together peacefully. But we shouldn't be forced to live with violent, delusional people. You can be delusional all you want, but be delusional over there. Just go away. I don't want to deal with you. Not in my oxygen bubble, okay? Go get a potted plant, go stand in the corner and talk to yourself, and go watch your fucking Coco Melon and take your Tylenol. Okay? Just go away. Shoo. That's how I feel about it. You can be delusional all you want. You can be a Fent zombie style of delusion, but do it over there. Just shoo.
Yes. Woman currently respecting trans rights. It's just genuinely really funny. Oh yeah, we're all gonna have to learn to live together and find respect. And you can this all went down like an absolute lead balloon with exactly the people you'd expect. The Guardian were just like, my God. She was there apparently promoting a Netflix movie, The Woman in Cabin 10, but she is also doing audiobooks of Harry Potter series. And in this Woman in Cabin 10, she plays a Guardian reporter, so the Guardian must have been thrilled.
All right, Nigel, see you tomorrow, bro. Take it easy.
And then you've got to remember J.K. Rowling, as I've covered previously, doesn't give a shit about any of this now. Rowling...
No. You see, what's crazy is that J.K. Rowling is probably one of the few people in Hollywood that wasn't a Nepo baby. She didn't have everything handed to her by her parents. She was homeless in her car and made the Harry Potter books from scratch. And she gave herself the name J.K. Rowling and put it on the book because she thought it was a more manly name than hers. And she thought it would make more sales. She's probably the most based billionaire in Hollywood. She's not necessarily a movie, but like in filming, I guess. I don't know where she stays. Just one of the most based billionaires or millionaires that you will ever probably come across. And the thing is like, she stayed out of a lot of stuff, especially with like Emma Watson, until Emma Watson caved like a bitch whenever the tide started to turn. And then, what happens if you're on Twitter and you try to get into an argument with a writer? Get your ass fucking cleaned out, bro. So, like, it just doesn't end well for these people that sit here and try to push these weird-ass agendas that try to make you guess your own morals whenever, at the end, if you really think about how you feel about something, if you really feel like something's going against how you think and feel, then it's just not right. We're all raised and taught right from wrong from the very start. And you know logically what's right and what's wrong.
Like, this is the thing,
and the thing is that more and more of these people are starting to ignore this forced agenda. Even like the multi-million-dollar corporations are all ignoring this now. They don't care. They want to do whatever brings them more money. And the majority of people don't care. They just don't want it forced down their throat. That's what they care about.
I really enjoy J.K. Rowling's attitude towards men in dresses and their advocates. Rowling recently responded to Emma Watson because Emma Watson was like, oh, I still love her. And J.K. Rowling was like, get fucked. I just love watching them get hoisted on their own petards. Anyway, so yeah, like, as you can imagine, there were lots of them who were very upset. Fox News here have
collated.
I'm
a
shocked
few
that Fox
of the
News
sort of like
was upset about that.
moderate reactions. You've got like normie women influencers who are just like, yeah, even celebrities are tired of this. It's over. So thanks to Keira Knightley to giving like the average
That was
woman
probably one of the most based responses I've ever seen.
permission to not give a shit
Yeah.
about this woke trans BS anymore.
Look,
Keira
if
Knight-
you want to be trans, great. You know, you want to go off and do your thing, great. I don't give a shit. Stop trying to push your fucking shit on everybody. No one wants it. Stop. Seriously, fucking stop. No one wants to deal with it. Go, you want to do you, great. Go do you in some other corner or something. I don't care. Like, if that's what you want to do, great. I don't care. Stop trying to push your bullshit on everybody. Stop trying to, like, put that shit in schools. It's weird. How are you going to teach a kid what being trans is whenever they haven't even had sex? It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. No, get the fuck out of here. It's like trying to teach a kid multiplication when they haven't learned basic fucking math. Like, how are they going to understand what the fuck that even is if they don't even know the base principles? Come on.
He refuses to kowtow to petty trans insanity. Refreshing.
If you feel like, if you're a kid and you feel like you're trans, hey man, you turn 18, you can do whatever you want with your body. It's your body. Whatever you want. That's on you. And you go, you go through, you do your therapy, you go to the hospital, you get talked to by all these people that, you get mental help and you do all this stuff and you still feel like that's the case, then you do it for yourself. Don't let somebody else pressure you into doing it. Like,
of Keira Knightley. That laugh says it all. Tired and fed up with the petulant, childlike mob that demands our entire world deny the reality of gender. Worse off, deny the reality of biological sex. But yeah, no, seriously, J.K. Rowling is winning this fight. Good for her. By standing her ground, she's winning this fight. Now, Keira...
Well, you know why? Because J.K. Rowling doesn't give a shit. She's made millions off of what she did. She doesn't have to sit here and play the mind game or do mental gymnastics for anybody. She did her gymnastics, and she's not looking to get millions more. I mean, sure, to an extent, but she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. She's already made her wealth. She's there. She did it. Her job's her job's done, bro. And I don't blame her one bit for sticking to her guns.
Pirates of the Caribbean fame, Keira Knightley, and many other things. It's just like, ha ha ha, this is really stupid, isn't it? And yes, those people are just going to have to learn to live together with the rest of us. And that's just the way that this goes, I'm afraid. BuzzFeed weren't happy.
Evil good.
I can't believe BuzzFeed's...
Isaiah 5:20, I'm fairly certain I'm butchering that, and I apologize. 5:20, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. So yeah, like, it is
a thing. I thought BuzzFeed shut down. Didn't BuzzFeed shut down? Still,
BuzzFeed News shut down.
Swept up in the 2010s, and it became like their teenage and early 20s, and they were like, yeah, and I'm going to get a job writing at Metro. I'm so feminist. I'm so woke. Blah, 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 blah. And they're just like, I can't believe it. I don't accept Keira Knightley's apology for working with J.K. Rowling. It's like, listen, Emily Bashforth, no one gives a fuck. Your opinion means nothing to anyone, which is why you write for Metro. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. But let's head over to Blue Sky, because that's where you're going to get all the best reactions to just anything that there is going. I mean, this is just mad by the serfs. J.K. Rowling has denied the Nazi persecution of LGBTQ plus people in the Holocaust. I mean, at least she's not denying the Holocaust. Uses money she earns to legislate trans people out of existence. She's not a legislator. She just funds causes she believes in.
So wait a minute.
She's not
Run that by me again?
LGBT. That's where you want, which is why you write for Metro. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. But let's head over to Blue Sky, because that's where you're going to get all the best reactions to just anything that there is going. I mean, this is just mad by the serfs. J.K. Rowling has denied the Nazi persecution of LGBTQ plus people.
And you're right. It is what's happening nowadays.
Holocaust. I mean, at least she's not denying the Holocaust. Uses money she earns to legislate trans people out of existence. She's not a legislator.
If I'm not mistaken, J.K. Rowling doesn't legislate. She puts money towards people who are going to put her views forward in political stuff. Like, for example, I'm not a supporter of either side, neither Democrat or Republican. Simply because both of the people that were running last year were a joke. You had Kamala and Trump. Now, Trump, I'd probably vote for if he got reelected. If the next 3 years goes good. If stuff actually starts going down and he actually lowers the price on prescriptions and does things that he says he's trying to do, I'll get behind that. But I have yet to see anything truly change yet. Prices are still fucking crazy expensive. And I'm not talking about the price on gas. But I think what they're referring to on Blue Sky is J.K. Rowling backing women's rights, meaning like they don't want somebody with a dick to go into the woman's bathroom because they claim that they're trans. Or they're the opposite gender. That's what that is referring to. And she was putting money towards political parties like Trump to, help what anyone does if they have money, they would back people, right? That's essentially what they're doing. Now, I don't know about this whole Nazi thing. I never heard of that. That sounds more like some BS that was made up.
She just funds causes she believes in, like everyone does. Elon Musk funds Tommy.
Well, they're violent, and they're violent because the cause that they're working for, you can't logically reason with. They know that. They know that if you stop and think about what you're doing and why you're doing it, it falls apart at the base level. Like, you don't... You have... They're violent because whenever you bring them to the mic, a lot like what Kirk was doing, their argument falls apart so fast. It does. And that's why they're starting, instead of talking, they're turning into violence. But that's also backfiring, and it's making more people turn away from them because they're seeing the violence, and they're like, that's not what I signed up for.
George Soros funds open borders and the mutilation of children, and J.K. Rowling funds politics to keep men in dresses out of women's spaces. And the Surfs TV is like, my God, I'll never forgive her for this. She asked her followers to photograph women going out into the washroom. No, she didn't. She asked her followers to photograph men going into the washroom. Now, I don't even know what that's about. That could be completely made up. But I certainly know J.K. Rowling wasn't like, you need to photograph women going into the bathroom, because it was trans women or women has got the Surfs to that point. Absolute nonsense. I mean, I don't think that J.K. Rowling's denied any aspects of the Holocaust. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if this guy just made that up. But either way, who cares? Shut up. Not interested. Keira Knightley said, we're all going to figure out how to live together. You are just going to have to suck it up, I'm afraid, buddy. And to the people suggesting I'm taking her out of context, the clip's even worse, when she just seems to laugh at the idea of caring about other people's human rights.
That's what made Asmon blow up, is because they keep taking these clips and what they're saying out of context. And then the people that want to go to their streams or their social media pages and use violent rhetoric or talk shit about them or try to, rage bait them or hate watch them, they start watching them and they realize that that's not what they said at all. That it was taken out of context and that it was wrong, and that's not what they said. Like, for example, I've seen a lot of clips of asmongold saying that they should kill illegal immigrants. But it's a clip taken out of context of, if you throw rocks and bricks at police officers, they should have the right to shoot you regardless of if you're an illegal immigrant or a U.S. citizen. That's the kind of shit that they try to push online. And somehow, even though they've tried to use something like that to their advantage, it still manages to backfire on them, and they look like the bad guy. It's all falling. After years of them doing this, all they've managed to do is gas up the people that are not clipping things out of context and losing the people that that thought that they could believe in what they were saying, realizing that they're just liars, and pulling even more people over to, you know, places where you can actually find unbiased opinions on stuff.
Fuck your human rights, bro. Actually, this is such a weird thing as well.
That's such a... So, just because it's just like the illegal immigration thing, just because you're born doesn't give you the right to move into America. That's not how the world works. That's not how the U.S. works. You can't just be born in a foreign country and think that you're going to go to America illegally and not get deported or have anything bad happen to you. That's not how it works. Just like if you're born a man and you want to go into the woman's bathroom, that doesn't give you the right to just go into the woman's bathroom. No, that's not a human right. A human right would be a woman having the right to their own privacy in their bathroom. Like, being male or female is a biological thing. It's not something you can just say you're not. You can't just, I mean, you can, but just be aware that even now it's illegal to leave the country if you have a passport that says that you're non-binary. You're grounded. Like, they're not letting you leave. You have to be, you're either a male or a female. You know why? Because bathrooms are based on biology. You're either a male that has a pee-pee that you whip out and take a pee-pee in a urinal, or you're a woman who has to sit down. Like, that's why you don't find men's urinals in women's bathrooms. Like what I was saying earlier in the conversation of, like, this whole thing falls apart whenever you bring them to the mic and you ask them what they really think. And it just falls apart. That's why they got rid of Kirk, because they were bringing people like that out into the open.
Nobody has the human right to go into the bathroom of the opposite sex. That's not a human right.
Privacy is important. How's it going, the obsessed garden of band person? Privacy is a right, and it's important. You have your right to privacy. Every person does. It's like I was saying of, like, if you take apart and you look at the base of the argument, it falls apart. Exactly. That's why you got to look at the base argument.
Anyone has. Women have not any right to walk into the men's bathrooms, and men have no right to walk into the women's bathrooms, and it's not a human right. And therefore, saying, well, I'm a man in a dress, I'd like the human right to walk into the women's bathrooms. Sorry, you don't have that. You just don't have that. It's not a human right anyone has. So, yeah, I would laugh at this human right too, because it's quite stupid and funny. Then you have Maeve, degenerate anarchist. J.K. Rowling wants to strip me of my rights. Man, I do, just on your title. And you know what? I get the feeling if you have to say she, her, you might not be a she, her, actually. But anyway, J.K. Rowling wants to strip me of my rights. Keira Knightley, have you tried meeting her halfway? Or have you tried just going in the men's? Because I suspect that's where you actually belong, right? Like, you just have to deal with the fact you don't have the right to go in the bathroom of the opposite sex. That stupid little laugh. Keira Knightley is not seeing heaven. Well, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, calm down. When the trans activists are like, I'm going to make sure that person doesn't see heaven. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked if some radical lunatic did something really stupid over this. They really hate J.K. Rowling, and they really hate anyone J.K. Rowling supports, and they can feel that the cultural power, influence, and relevance is waning. And so, I mean, it's not like there are examples of them doing terrible things already. It wouldn't shock me if some random insane person did something insane. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Anyway, Keira Knightley, we all have to live together. Learn to live together while taking money from...
That's real. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times whenever I make a post on TikTok. Like, recently there was an issue with Andrew. You know what? We're going to move on from this. W video. I don't want to take the whole thing. W video. This kind of really shows the end of, like, wokeism as a whole. People are just tired of it. Nobody cares anymore about what you really want to push on other people, because there's just too much swirling around it. Check him out, Akad Daily, W video, amazing video. Please don't strike me, please. But I noticed that whenever I post stuff on TikTok now, sometimes whenever, like, for example, the Prince Andrew, how he was exiled for someone coming forward and saying that he was doing things with underage people. He ended up getting exiled. I think he should be in jail. But that video got struck on TikTok, and I didn't curse in the video in the short. It was like a short. It was a short, and it was no like profanity in the title. It was a very honest title. It was a very newsworthy title, and I looked at it and I was like, someone probably reported this. So what I did is I put in an appeal request, and it got approved. It got approved, and I disliked because it gives you a like a survey on how you feel like it was handled. And right whenever I submitted the appeal, I hit the dislike and I said, this was not a violation of community guideline strikes. And then I typed in the please, and I put down, I was like, please make this stop. It's not right, and it's a violation of my freedom of speech. And it is. And it got appealed, and it went through, and it's fine. But the issue is that once that happens, the videos don't do that well, because it usually takes a couple hours after you submit the appeal, if not 24 hours, for them to unblock it. And then the video just does ass after that. It gets no views. And it's so annoying. Like, it's so stupid. The fact that they even, like, take that shit seriously just blows my mind. It's because they don't want people that have logical thinking to be viewed in the light as somebody of actual reason. That's why they ban people like you and me. They don't want people that actually have common sense to be shown as a good person. They want to try and block you and remove your ability to get your voice out as much as possible, because they knows the minute that people who actually think the same, that really think the same way you do, they're going to lose them. Cuz they're crazy. They're dumb. They don't know any better. I haven't seen Penguins in a while. What has he been saying? I don't think I see anything that's too crazy. Let's go to, I want to do that? No. We'll do... Yeah, I agree. And they're able to use that group to bully people into agreeing with them. That's what they did at every, like, gaming studio. That's what they doing at a lot of jobs right now, and that's what they do whenever they stand in the street to riot. They group together because they know that, like you said, they group together because no one will agree with them, and they bully other people into doing what they want. And that, by the way, also alienates people from their cause. Where is Bigfoot log time? There it is. I usually do this earlier in the stream. That was 22 hours ago. Oh, we already did that one, I think. Okay. Let's check the news. It doesn't really seem like there's anything crazy. So apparently,
but
this crown got stolen, and then it was dumped in a, I think it was in a dumpster. It was stolen from a museum. Like, it was the heist of a century, and somehow they still fucked it up.
And most well-known museums in the world was broken into, and the crown jewels of Paris. I don't really know how to say
straight up movie level shit right here.
But one of the biggest and most well-known museums in the world was broken into, and the crown jewels of Paris were stolen and found in a gutter.
That's crazy.
Like, there straight up was like some Ocean's 11, like, crazy, movie heist shit that happened with this. This was insane.
Breaking now, an international manhunt underway after masked thieves stole priceless jewels from the most famous museum in the world, the Louvre. It's still shuttered after French crown jewels, literally, including a sapphire tiara and an emerald necklace set among 1,000 diamonds, were taken in a wild 7-minute heist on Sunday.
Crazy.
Only
7
4
minutes.
of those minutes were spent inside the museum. The rest was getting in and out undetected. You don't do that without prior planning. Isosaurus is out front.
Yeah,
So
I
it took
bet
them 7 minutes to steal that crown. That's impressive. I wonder how long it took them. I think they're still trying to find him. They got the crown back. I think they actually recovered everything that was stolen. But the fact that they were able to get the crown out of the museum is kind of a testament that shows, like,
they
holy
planned
crap.
this ahead of time. I could have told you that. Yeah, it's like a movie. Exactly.
Make a lot of noise over there. So over here in this room, you can take 100 million off the wall and waltz right out the front door.
There it is.
No diversion was needed for the 4 masked robbers who broke into the Louvre Museum in Paris on Sunday morning.
Wow.
Stealing priceless French crown jewels in broad daylight, just minutes after the world's
That's
largest
kind of crazy. They did that in broad daylight.
museum.
Wait, so they just went in
They would have gotten away with it, too.
there and got him?
Opened its doors.
What?
The Louvre remained closed on Monday as France grappled with one question. How could the world's most visited museum be robbed with such brazen audacity?
What?
It was a plot that played out like a Hollywood movie. Around 9:30 a.m. on Sunday, 4 thieves posing as workers wearing yellow vests.
That's great. I love it. I'm sorry, dude. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Used a moving
way.
elevator ladder to reach the second floor balcony of the museum.
So they posed as window washers.
So it looked like they weren't doing anything wrong because they had the vests on and people assumed that...
Wow.
The perpetrators then forced open a window using an angle grinder and entered the Apollo Gallery, sawing open the display location for the treasures of the French crown jewels.
Wow. They actually got it out of the museum, too. But they recovered it because it was left in, like, I think it was left in a dumpster.
As alarm bells rang, they grabbed 9...
Bro, this is like the last mission in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, honestly.
And these guys just did it.
It's like that Now You Hear Me, Now You Don't, that, like, heisting, or like Ocean's
most
11.
valuable treasures, the priceless 19th century French crown jewels.
I bet they're kicking themselves in the ass right now.
Among them, a dazzling crown adorned with 24 sapphires.
Wow.
1,080.
You think they did it just for the high?
3 diamonds. Also stolen, a diamond and sapphire necklace and a pair of earrings, seen here in this painting of Queen Marie Amélie in 1836.
1836. And these fuckers just made off with it.
And a glittering bow with more than 2,000 diamonds.
Yeah, somebody was mentioning it in chat. I think it could be true. They might have had the TwitchCon security at the Louvre. Not so good, huh?
Clever.
to use a
Doesn't it
cherry-
though? Like this is like something that you'd see at a payday.
You gotta be on it. Yeah, you gotta respect it, man. Like the fact that they let that shit happen is crazy.
It's cutter to steal priceless, well, sentimentally priceless jewels from the Louvre.
Like those gems, well, not just the gems themselves, but the actual like crowns and the necklaces and stuff. That stuff could go for billions or even millions. I would say more like the millions because they'd have to do the black market way, I feel like. But just the fact that they were able to get it out of the museum, bro, like, oh my God.
The fact that it was done in daylight is also astounding.
I guarantee you some rich person put them up to that because they wanted it for like a private collection.
It took only 7 minutes for the robbers to re-emerge with 9 pieces of jewelry, apparently from the same window.
9 minutes. They got in and out in under 9 minutes.
Went out with the crown jewels of France, and then they went back in.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute. Well, hold up real quick. Oh, bro, I think you left your phone in there. Ah, shit. Okay, hey, real quick, let me go get it. Oh, look what I got, bro. Look.
What's sure is we failed because someone was able to put up an elevator truck in the open in the streets of Paris, have people walk up for a few minutes and take priceless jewels and give France a deplorable image.
Thankfully, one of the most precious items, a crown Napoleon gave his wife, Empress Eugenie, was dropped by the thieves.
Oh, they've actually, apparently one of my mods linked me a counter theft measure that they've added in to the museum.
Oh, here we go.
As soon as you can see here, if you look at the photo, it says not to take.
Far are still on the run. Isa Suarez,
I think they're going
along the banks of the Seine.
Here, if you look at get it.
Powered scooters along the banks of the Seine.
They used scooters. So they used scooters to get away with the goods.
It's actually the Dark Knight Rises.
French police says the first 48 hours are key to track down the thieves.
Yeah, of course.
Who so far are still on the run. Isa Suarez.
I think they're going to eventually get the stuff back because it's so unique that it will eventually be found. And
I don't know about that. Usually whenever it comes to that kind of stuff, like there was a painting that was stolen out of a museum that was like a unique painting apparently, and they never found it.
And they'll eventually get it back. But how fucking embarrassing.
CNN past all these items being stolen. How much is time of the essence right now? What does 40 hours make you worried?
Yeah.
I do other stuff. I do like the big like internet dramas and everything, but there isn't like other than like TwitchCon that happened earlier last week, or actually no, that was a little bit this week. That was this week because that happened last weekend. Other than that, like there's not really been anything else too crazy.
No, 40 hours doesn't worry me. It's certainly not going to be solved overnight. When you look at art theft, recoveries are going to be made very shortly after the theft, or it's going to be generational.
I usually do gaming stuff in the morning, like at the very beginning of the stream. I'll watch a whole bunch of gaming news or like gaming trailers, the new ones that come out. If there's an IGN review, I'll watch that or react to that. And then I go into an AI-generated video like Boom Morphed Again or like Bat and Squatch or Bigfoot Vlog Time or any other ones that I seem to find. And then I go into like the internet drama, the big drama, and then like some news and a little bit of this, a little bit of everything.
The French police right now are doing everything that they would do
for 20 years
for an investigation.
You know?
They're looking at surveillance video. They're processing the truck that was recovered. I believe that the subjects had planned to burn it, and it wasn't burned, so there's going to be potential DNA evidence that can be recovered.
I doubt it. If they were able to get this shit out that clean, I doubt they're going to find any DNA or anything in it.
And they're going to be reviewing surveillance video and conducting, not just throughout France, but throughout Europe, intelligence sources to see if anybody has any information of value. So it's going to take time. They're going to be in this.
They actually stole, bro.
I thought they dumped it somewhere. That's
As
crazy.
I said, this is like the last Thieves Guild mission in like an RPG.
It's like, yeah, it's like the Thieves
This is
Guild
like
in
the
Skyrim.
big one, you know? And they just did it. There's no way.
I think it's his family comes upon the underground lair filled with priceless artwork. Was most likely organized crime.
What are the odds?
Someone had to have funded this. There's no way. They did that way too effortlessly to not have some kind of skill or funding. Like that was a banger job. I'm sorry, dude. Like if they got away with that, props to them.
Comes that.
I mean, there was that one vault that got broken into apparently that had like millions in it, and they like dug into the vault from underground and they robbed the place like clean, and like no one ever figured out who did it.
Well, it's two different things, right? We've seen throughout history, including, of course, the Gardner Museum, because if
exactly what to do. Well, that's because that's what they want them to do. Ideas. These guys are professionals. They're smart.
Yeah, no. Like someone being able to pull off that kind of heist that quickly, there's no way they're even, you shouldn't take them lightly. Those guys look like they knew what the hell they were doing, for sure.
My dad one time, my dad used to work, he was a apprentice. You have to peel back the different pieces of metal. This one you can use heat in order to do it. Like these guys, yeah, bro, like these guys are going into this. Like if you're breaking in and you're on like a level of crime that's this high, you're either a fucking retard or a fucking professional.
Yep.
One or the other.
And you're not going to do a job like that if you're an idiot. There's no way. Like most of the time, like I feel like if that was an idiot, what would have happened is they would have went through the front door, they would have tried to hold up the place, and then it just would have went bad. Straight up.
And the guys that get away with something like this, probably professionals.
Yeah. No, watch, it's like some guys that do analytics for like museums are like they're the ones that like actually did the security for that museum particularly. And they knew what to do because they warned the museum what could happen, and they weren't getting paid or something, and they just decided to help themselves.
Security for the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston, which you may remember.
Yeah, it is.
Incredible security. For inside information, tell us more.
I don't even, like, the thing is that I don't understand how, because if you have a window like that, there are a lot of tools and resources that you can have by putting them, like, I think, fuck up.
It is at 9:30 when the doors were open, and perhaps, it's a speculation, the museum had lowered some of its technological guards protecting the building so that they could get in. I mean, the Louvre is the most visited museum in the world.
So they hit that bitch right before people were allowed to enter, and right after they lowered the security system. That's insanity. They knew exactly when to hit that bitch.
I would suspect if it was me that if I was going to get a masterpiece painting, nobody's going to buy it from you. There is no person commissioning these heists for that reason.
Like I said, I guarantee you somebody with an immense amount of wealth paid these guys to pull this hit off, or this job. I promise you. Someone who wants that stuff for their private collection ordered this. I guarantee you. It's either that or they're going to break down the individual parts and they're going to fucking sell the gems off.
There's no collector. So, but I think that the thieves are probably holding off for a bit first to see, hopefully, to see what the museum's response is going to be. It's a government museum, so it's probably self-insured. So I wonder if they're waiting to see if a reward is offered.
Yes.
When masterpieces are stolen, the people who stole them.
I'm sure maybe there's somebody out there that might do this, but it seems very unlikely. JB is streaming on Twitch now. I don't know.
I don't think that even if they offered like $100,000 reward for returning those gems, there's no way that they wouldn't find like someone who is more willing to buy that off of them, who is more wealthy, that wants to add it to like a private collection. There's no way. They're better off holding on to that stuff.
Oh, is Israel? Imagine paying someone to touch your French toast.
Especially if they have no idea. Like this could be, it could be sitting in somebody's closet somewhere in that, I don't even know where they're at, but like in that area, and the police would never have any idea. Like, they could have passed the house like 7 times and they wouldn't know it.
People get confused. The black market for stolen art is always pieces that are less known. Nobody's stealing world-famous artifacts. Yeah. I mean, like, because you can't even show that. Like, how can you show that to somebody? And then it's like, if you do something like that, then
That's what I'm saying. It's not, they must have already had a buyer for it. I promise you, that's what happened. Some rich fucking guy somewhere has, like, priceless artifacts in his basement, and he's like, I want these things. You get me these things, and I will make you very wealthy. I promise you that's what happened. Somebody like this knows that trying to sell something like that is almost impossible. Somebody paid these men to do it prior to them doing it.
fucking find people are gonna find out, and it's gonna get around, and then you're gonna get fucked. The people that are
I don't think they're gonna figure out who did it. I don't. I think that those items have already been handed off to somebody else. The way they did that was way too professional. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe it.
There has been, I saw this, Ludwig actually came out and started talking, because I feel bad for him in a way, right? He says he will not talk to 95% of the streamers that he collabs with after retiring.
We think we've already seen bits of this.
And then
oh, here we go. He says, this happened on stream, by the way. Check out XQC. This is the big internet drama. Check out XQC. If you don't know who he is, get out from underneath the rock that you're living on. Go watch him on Twitch. Kick. He's an awesome content creator. He's a Canadian that you can barely understand what he says, but that's okay because he's awesome.
He says, I feel like you did some shit wrong.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him, like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that?
Is this sped up?
It's embarrassing for him as a guy.
It's probably sped up because I'd imagine that the lady she was involved in it.
I was looking everywhere for him.
How you trying to patch that up?
I think he came out.
No, he was here. But I didn't see him at all. I saw him one time and he disappeared.
No, the moment I came over, he wasn't here. I'm not trying to be his friend, though. Why was he a bitch? Okay. But with Saeed, though, I do got to talk to Saeed. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't get it. I'll be honest with you, Chad, because I don't know what the... I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's in from me. People say this to me all the time. I don't know what the fuck she said.
I feel like you did some shit wrong.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him, like, you definitely felt disrespected.
It's crazy how she denies it, and yet there's clips going around online that show what happened.
The person, me, I take accountability.
What?
He takes accountability.
I'm not trying to be his friend, though. Why was he a bitch? Okay. But with Saeed, though...
See, that mentality of men can't be SA'd is disgusting.
You gotta talk to Saeed.
Yeah, for sure.
Say the actual words. Oh, okay. That's why I finally brought up what happened. Was watching live and no backlash. How fucked this whole scene was. You know, whipped out a condom and shit. So only slides clothes off. What?
That's crazy. That's
so he wrapped
crazy.
His entire body around him the way he couldn't break free, and this happened in front of everyone. What?
You know what's really fucked up is that I think someone stepped in and said to get off and stop, but like the fact that nobody else tried to pull them off of him, it's fucked.
Then when he breaks away to hide upstairs, everyone just treats it as a big joke. He spends the entire stream running away from her, and
That's crazy. So here we go. This is what happened. This was caught on stream. Let's see, let's get the whole thing. Here we go. God damn it. Sorry.
He's not consenting. Yo, that's my bag, bro. Oh my god.
What? You had it. Condom.
Yo, what is happening? Yo.
Like, what the fuck?
I feel like you did some shit wrong.
Who wants to walk around?
You ain't see Saeed today? One time he
Oh my god.
Here we go. There's
These things
more.
stay hidden for that long anyway.
I was gonna say there's no way it ended there. I saw some Asmon had something different. Let's see. Yeah, see, like, look, climbing on top of him and stuff.
Oh my god. Saeed. Hey, come here. I got you. Saeed, come here.
Joey, you can't. Joey, you can't.
23.
No.
He's consenting.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Yeah, give.
Oh, no.
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there.
XQCL 41
Stay right
months.
there, stay right there.
Never ends.
Hold on, sit down.
Yo.
Sit down.
Chat, but now reverse the roles. Hold on
Yeah,
now.
just imagine if that was two guys doing that to a girl. Seriously.
Okay. Some girl is cornered, okay?
Yep.
And then some guy pulls out his fucking schmeedy long sausage, okay? And just starts to start forward pointing. Oh, now I'm weird. Oh, now Chet says, whoa. Now Chet thinks I'm weird for saying that. Something happens, I reverse the roles, now I'm the one that's weird. I didn't even say anything. I didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
I presented a
Just imagine if it was a guy calling someone a bitch for not wanting to be SA'd. Look at that. It's crazy how roles reversed. It's like a different thing.
How's that the
The
same?
double standard is disgusting, dude. It's fucking sick. They're a bunch of sick individuals. Look, they dragging him out of the room.
Now they got it.
Take all this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your shit.
I came here to tell you to peel off that banana off your hair.
Hold on. What's going on? Look at that bag. This is a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag. Yo, how much this cost? Turn around.
Like, even if they were fucking with him, like, this is just straight up bullying. This is crazy. Like, if that was two guys doing that to a girl, like, fuck the internet. Seriously. What a bunch of bullshit. Like, trying to undress him, too.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Taking shit out of his bag. That's crazy, dude. Bro, the amount of mental gymnastics you must have to do to fucking act like this is even remote. This is so sick. It's so disgusting, man. It's fucked up.
Chat, I think it's unfortunate that it's the way it is. Okay, I don't want to be the one that's weird. Okay? I want to be.
That's just because he's Canadian and it's XQC. See, he used to be like the champion of like I think it was Overwatch or something like that. He used to like be a freaking beast at it. So like all that like speed and stuff that he used to have, it went to his brain and it made him yap real quick. So that's why. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
The lore of all things, I'm above
That's
and
the
mighty.
lore.
But I always find it weird that like it takes the internet or it takes big groups of people to flip on a certain scenario for everybody to be, oh no, this is weird. Like people probably like, oh this is whatever, this is fine, whatever. Nobody notices it, this is fine. Big thread happen, threads here, thread there. Things start to flip. People say, oh guys, this is fucking weird. Ew. I was in the chat saying,
and you know what's even crazier? Here's what's even crazier. Because that girl called him a bitch whenever the other guy was talking to her, it's insane that if that was a girl because that was bullying, first off. If that was a girl that had been bullied and a guy said that about her, bro, person would be getting like death threats constantly. It's crazy.
WW, get this man, assault this man, yes, but no, yikes, weird. Who does that? Who does that? Like, I don't like that, and it happens all the time. It's just weird. Like, brother, like, how about you fucking just come on, bro? Like, lock in. How about you lock in from day one, buddy? Like, I don't get it. Since it's a dude, everyone will forget. True. As he says in the clip, well, men don't talk about this shit. Saying you'd be embarrassed. Yeah, well, it's also a test and error. People say, oh, he's also smiley and shit. Actually, stop it. Like,
some people, when they get nervous, they smile. The Joker, that's actually a real condition that happens. When you get nervous or you get scared, sometimes people smile. It happens.
Let's keep it a bucket.
I've seen it.
The whole thing gets cold. Everybody will like, yo, you're weird for implying.
I've been
that,
to
like,
a few medical cases where the guy would be like fucked up, and he'd be smiling, and I'm like, bro, you were like,
this was forceful. Yo, you're weird.
It's not because they doing drugs. It's a mental thing.
For a second, and now everybody's gonna be on him now, and now the whole thing now was flipped back onto him, and now he's reduced for that, and that's just fucking lame. Like, I don't know what the extent
That's
of
crazy. What a disgusting fucking person you must be to actually try to justify that. That's crazy, dude. I can't with that. That actually upsets me. Fucking piece of shit. Disgusting human being. All right. So we got how to get banned from every hotel. Here we go.
In the hallway, I think they seem intoxicated.
Yeah, alrighty. Did they explain to you what's going on?
It's that lady. We came here, literally just came.
Yeah, Atlanta PD.
She already was on some type of time. I don't know what type of time she was on. We just came here.
When do y'all check out?
Tomorrow.
Whatever policy they have on the scene, you guys violated their policy.
No, it's so crazy. We just literally just walked in. Before they say anything, I don't know what they called judges for.
Whatever policy it was, I guess they say y'all were smoking and like
We was not even here.
Okay, so just give us 1 second, all right, to explain.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no.
The thing is that if you're renting the room and they want you to leave, the thing is like you have to leave. It's private property.
It's not just the smoking. I guess it's the back and forth and.
So are they going to give us back everything that we paid for? They're going to give us back a deposit and not everything?
So whatever that would be between you and them.
I want you to check out calling this card right now. To cancel everything that we pay for right now. We're going to tell everything that we pay for right now so we can go. We're going to get another hotel. We out. We out because you want chicken, we out.
Oh, that's the reason right there. That's the reason right there they're getting kicked out right there.
So the young lady that was with us, she has her own room, I'm assuming? Does she need to get anything? Okay. Okay, all right.
So like they got their own rooms and somehow they still managed to get both kicked out.
Hey.
Damn, how many people are in there?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what she got going on right now. We didn't know. We just got kicked out because
He's just like, I'm done. I'm just going, bye. Bro, you could tell who the third is in that nonsense.
Hey, listen.
Oh, check out Midwest Safety. They always make W videos. Check out Midwest Safety.
Get your bag so we can go, girl. Get your bag so we can go.
We can't stay here all day, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
You hear what I'm saying?
Where did this bag come from?
Mother, give me
Is your name, you said your name's
Where
Kayla?
did this, that's not my name.
What's your
Where
name?
did this bag come from? Jada. Where did this bag come from?
It's Kiki.
Where did this
Okay.
bag come from?
Kiki.
Jada is my name. Like I said.
Whatever your name is.
Where did this bag come from?
We need you guys too.
If y'all want to stay here, y'all stay here.
Alright.
Bro, we're good. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pack my shit up and I get, yeah, right there, I get it. I'm gonna get my shit.
All
No
right.
rush.
Well, hang on.
No rush.
All right, so we could discuss this outside, like I said. All right, so let's get moving then, because at this point, you guys are refusing to leave by just sitting there and talking. All right, so let's get moving. Let's get moving.
I'm from New York.
Let's get moving. I don't care where you're from.
Okay. Let me pack my shit up. Y'all come
Let's do it then. Let's get moving. Let's get moving.
Relax.
You got her stuff? You walk outside with it?
Give us a second, right?
All right, because you don't have anything in the room.
I'm not
I can't just have you say it.
I have something wrong because she with me.
Okay.
But she over here being racist. They've been being racist all day. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, not getting it at all.
Just call the corporate.
No, beyond. That's why I just said I'm calling corporate right now. That's what she just did. She just walked up here trying to get y'all because I just told her I'm calling corporate.
That's fine.
That's all she just did. Cause just said I'm calling corporate because she just said I can walk in upstairs.
You're fine.
So I just let go. My joking.
I gave you my bag and I'm gonna.
No, I did not.
Hey. You're supposed to come in? No. We're done playing that game. We're not playing. Hey, you were supposed to come up here.
No, we get that. Relax. We get that stuff. It's right here. It's right here.
Come on, son. We're not doing this.
Hey, bro, put the money on the counter.
I wasn't here.
Grab your stuff and let's go.
So how did the money end up on the counter, though?
Listen to me,
That makes no
I
sense.
just did that. Where the money?
I don't know who did that.
We're gonna start getting arrested. People are gonna start getting arrested. You wanna get arrested? Let's go. Let's go.
Who put the money on the counter?
Y'all have to do that.
Money on the counter.
At this point.
That's what I'm saying. Who
Hey.
put the money on the counter? That's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
Who the put the money on the counter?
Y'all bugging. I'm trying to get all my stuff. Y'all bugging.
No, y'all are bugging.
No, it's that. I just came in here just to come in because it's not me.
Get your stuff.
My stuff
But
is
you
out.
come in
My
here to
stuff
argue.
been out. I've been trying to help. This is my sister and my brother, so I'm helping them. Would you help your brother and your sister? You would though. But you help your brother and your sister. That's it. I'm trying to help them. That's it. No, I do. No.
Anything else
This is my room. This is my room. It's in my name. My name is Flowers. So I have yes it is. Until they give me back my money, yes it is. That's it. Until they give me back my money, I'm trying to
I'm
get all
actually kind of curious to know how many motels or hotels these people have been around to. Because, like, there's no way these people are just going around doing this. There's just no way, right? Like, there's no way. And I do actually have a question that, like, what if in an instance where you are at a hotel or a motel and you actually aren't doing anything, which, by the way, I believe that these people are actually causing a problem. I do. And let's say they want to kick you out because they just want to take your money and then try to rent it out to the next person. How are there no laws protecting someone like that? Like, how are they not required by law to give you back your deposit and your money? Are there, like, no protections against that? Because if they get removed from the property, how can they go back and get the money, you know?
this is stuff. That's it. That's all.
Can you walk outside, please? I know what you're saying.
Who put the money on the counter? That's what I'm saying. Who put the money? Who put the money on the counter?
Listen, you need to listen to me right now. If you do not walk out the store right now, you're getting arrested.
Yo, where my other bag?
Let's go.
No, I'm trying to get my bag. I'm trying to. Yes, I am, bro. What the fuck you doing?
Let's go.
Yo, I'm trying to get my bag. I got a duffel bag. I have a duffel bag, bro. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me.
Hey, put your hands by you back. You're good.
Why are you touching me, though?
Therefore, let us get one more. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
I didn't do anything but want my stuff from on the bag.
You're going to jail. No. Y'all are done. Y'all are done.
From New York, bro.
Put your hands by you. Stop resisting. What are you doing?
Stop resisting, though. Why y'all doing all this, though? Can somebody get this on my vlog? Get this on my vlog. Get this on my vlog. My phone is under the bed. Get that on my vlog. My phone is under the bed, bro. My phone is under the bed. Record that. Give me a bag. Drop your bag. Why are you touching me? Stop.
Don't touch nobody.
We're done.
Bro, what fucking absolute chaos. Good God. Bro, why is he acting like that? You really trying to get up in someone's face?
I went for my money.
I went for my money. Okay, for my money. I got big old muscle money. Oh, what are you doing? Since when has being belligerent with the police ever turned out good? I love how I'm sorry. I'm going to say this because it's in my nature. I'm so happy that is a black cop. I'm so happy that's a black cop. Brother, you don't get paid enough to do what you're doing right now. Because you know that if there was a white dude there, it would have been a racist thing. I'm sorry. I know I must sound like a piece of shit for saying that, but I love it. I love to see it. That is beautiful. It's beautiful. So instead of trying to pull out the race card and the victim card, bro's trying to get aggressive with him.
Let's go.
Man, why are you trying to twerk up on him like that? That's gross, man. Look at him trying to twerk up on that cop. Look at him.
Get out of the room now.
Shut the
No, I'm not. Stop. Believe them. That's what y'all believe them. Let us get our stuff. Right here. Stop.
Right, touch me.
Let's go.
Don't touch me.
Get our stuff. Relax. Like, I need to
Oh, there it is, right there. Boom. Now you going to jail. Are they running? There's no way they running.
You stay over here. You stay over here.
Oh, okay, that's the other cop. That's the other cop. He's running.
Stay over here.
Jesus.
Yo, your phone. Give me your phone, chicken. Give me your phone. Stop. I've been doing that. Relax.
I got more.
Hey, she's doing two. She's doing two.
Y'all getting sued. Y'all getting sued. I need to go to the
Trying to get out the hotel room, bro. What are y'all trying to do nothing? I can't breathe. No, bro,
I gotta go to the hospital. I can't breathe. I already got lost in that stop.
Sit down.
My brother right there. You trying to get my stuff? I just did that.
Stop resisting.
I'm not.
Stop resisting.
No, I'm not. You know I'm not.
Stop.
I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital. I got asthma. You know I got asthma. I already got lost.
Asthma. Bro, you ain't got no asthma. You got some strong lungs. You ain't got asthma. Shut up. You ain't got asthma. Don't even with that.
See. Watch, you gonna see. That getting screwed.
You ain't just hear me call my brother just now? Yo, get my stuff, bro. That's what I just said. That's why I said I'm not with them. I'm not with them. That's the problem.
Stop.
I ain't trying to rescue for somebody else with them, bro.
She's with me.
Yo, get my stuff out the room here, Brandon. Yo, Brandon, here.
Right? Bro, Chad, you got a point there. The money that the money that the motel or that hotel gets to keep is for compensation for this annoying shit they're doing. I absolutely agree with that, bro. Chad just hit it right on the head, bro.
Excuse me, you see that? Yo, why you choking me on that?
I'm not choking.
Yes, you is.
I'm not choking you. Let's go.
Yes, you is.
We all good. We good. They gonna know we go to the precinct. I gotta go to the hospital though. I got asthma. I need to go to the hospital. I got asthma. I gotta go to the hospital.
Bro, shut up. You ain't got asthma. Shut up. They're not going to admit you anyway because you're not showing symptoms of an asthma attack. So shut the hell up. You going to jail, brother.
Come on, bro. Y'all locked me up for nothing.
You acting belligerent. You sitting there yelling at the top of your lungs. If you had asthma, your ass would be in an asthma attack. I can say that because I know what an asthma attack looks like. It's one of the things I'm trained as an EMT to not necessarily cure, but to help with.
Y'all being weird right now. I said, cause I just came in.
Weird. Y'all are acting belligerent.
Y'all doing that? Literally being where I just came here. Y'all being weird, bro. What the fuck? I just came here to give my stuff, and that's what y'all doing? Because of that?
Alright, two of them are outside at their cars right now.
And I just told them, I just came here to tell them to stop. This is what y'all doing to me? It's so sickening, cause I just told them to stop, bro. I just told them to stop.
Why in your stance?
What?
Why in your stance? What are you doing?
What you mean?
What are you doing?
Hey, relax,
I'm trying to pick up my pants.
Relax already.
My pants are slipping. You want me to be naked? Like, do you want me to be naked? I'm pulling on my pants. You want to pull on my pants for me? Let's pull on my pants.
I'm good.
I'm in this for them.
You good? Have a seat in the car.
I gotta go to the hospital though.
You good?
I'm pulling my pants on the road, y'all.
Get her in the car.
Pull my sister pants up.
Get her in the car.
God damn, there's 3 of them, bro. All 3 of them. What? I love how the only one that's going to be able to walk out of that is the guy that just grabbed his stuff and left. It's so funny.
What's the charge? What's the charge?
Get in the car.
What am I being charged for?
Stop.
What am I being charged for? I'm from New York, though.
Nobody cares you're from New York.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying everything, man.
I'm saying, like, why y'all lock me up?
Remove that.
Can I I get my slides? Can you get my shoes? Can you get something?
Stop.
Can I have my rights as a human?
You got the right.
Can I have my rights as a human?
You are being given rights. You're just actively acting like a fool.
Where my shoes at?
Which one?
Can I get my right
They're up your ass.
as a human? Where my shoes at? Don't take my bag. I got dumb. Don't take my bag.
Bro, these cops don't make enough to deal with this shit. You know what's really fucked up to think about? They just got done dealing with this belligerent, fucking crazy individual. And that's probably like their first call tonight. They're gonna have like 5 others that are gonna do the same shit to them. I guarantee you later that night they did. Man, you don't really understand the amount of pressure these police officers have, like the amount of pressure they have to deal with on a constant basis. It's crazy. It is. Hat goes off to them, bro. Seriously.
I didn't pay for that. I did not pay for that.
Shut up. All right.
Man, shut up. Yo, I love it, dude.
Statement for trespass and stuff like that. Yep. Trespass warning. I did 1014. I work on the 1014, but trespass warning me.
Good?
Yeah. Cool.
Listen. I just came to help somebody, bro. You know you just grabbed me up like that. You know what you just did to me.
Yeah.
You know what you just did to me. You and your whole friend. You know what you just did to me. Your whole partner. You know what you just did to me. Now you have nothing to do with it. And you get it. Yeah, this can hurt. Can you untie it or something like that?
Lord have mercy, they had to hog tie her. Bro, they had to hog tie her because she's sitting there kicking the window. Lord have mercy, that's what they... I was like, why they got her out like that again? It's because they was hog tying her, they was tying her legs together so she couldn't
If
move.
you're gonna out, like this can hurt. This fucking hurt. Pick me up from my hands or something.
I guarantee you, for whatever amount of stupidity these people think they're going to throw at these police officers, there is a device or a tool to counteract and combat it.
What you talking about? Like, that's crazy right now, bro.
And ask them to trespass all of them permanently. It's also good to remember that when the cops were here, 2 of them came downstairs and to threat me.
Perfect.
Listen. Calm. Regardless of whatever happened over there, okay? At the end of the day, you're going to jail, okay?
I know that.
Okay.
So that means at the end of the day, I know I'm going to judge on that. At the end of the day, I know I have to know, but I follow a cop. I don't think they know that.
It doesn't matter.
It matters a lot because they violated me for no reason.
It would be a lot better if you told us your name.
No, take me to jail.
Oh, so you want to be booked in as a John Doe? Just to extend the time?
I would like a lot of time. I would like to me to spend months. I would spend 10 years in jail.
I don't know how it works
out of this,
I don't know how it works
out of the city. I would love that. I would love to spend 10 years in jail. I would spend 30 years in jail for this out of the city.
You're being trespassed from here. You cannot come back. However, I understand that you do have property on here that belongs to you. So what you do is you call, hold on, in the morning, all right, when you get released.
They left my all over.
In the morning, right?
Where's my phone at?
It's in your pocket. What, ma'am? In the morning, somehow you have to go on the sidewalk. Do not come on this property or you'll be arrested for trespass after warning. You can contact the police. Hold on. Wait at the sidewalk. Talk to a police officer and tell them that you need to get your things. Okay, we'll do an escort.
Cause I didn't do anything.
You're being charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and resistance. There's no bond for that in the state of Florida.
Wait, hold on, but they don't have no
There's no bond.
cameras to show that I never touched anybody.
Everything was on body camera.
I never touched anybody, so why are they saying that?
All right, I gotta go. Sorry.
Have you ever noticed that there's something about hotels that's both comforting and unsettling at the same time? They bring about every...
I don't understand how the fuck people like this think that they could actually
contact the police.
get away with this.
Hold on. Wait at this.
Like, you want to sit here and you want to be belligerent, and the thing is like, you could probably get away with this if it was in the middle of the day. But past a certain time, if you are acting this way, they have every right to kick you out. They just do. That's just all there is to it. Because there's like it's almost like a curfew, but it's not. It's like a noise ordinance where you have to start, lowering the radios. You have to start lowering the music. You can't be a certain tone past a certain time. And the fact that these people think that they're just going to get away with it is crazy. Russian person? I just don't understand how some of these people live such interestingly privileged lives that they think they can just break the law, bro. Like, if that was me and I was their age, I would be terrified to break the law. Because, like, I would be scared to have to deal with the repercussions of jail and of the sentencing and all that extra shit. Because, like, you know they got hit with a bunch of charges. Like, why go through the headache? It makes no sense. But maybe that's what makes me different from them. But that's it, boys. We are going to roll up out of here for the day. Be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, boys. It's Friday. Fun day. Make sure you stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole life. You never know. Put a smile. You put one smile out there, you might change one person's entire life. But like I said, stay safe, stay friendly, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, Chad. I'm sure Nigel's here in spirit. Thanks for watching Halo Reach and Hamster Whamster and the Garden of Band. We are rolling up out of here. Peace. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You're awesome.